Hey guys, this is NTom,
And this is THD.
and by somewhat popular request, today we are going to be doing a talk through, if you will, of the cutscenes of Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. This was taken, as you can see here, from the Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix Championship Hyper Ultra HDR PVR Edition. Just keeps going, man, it just keeps going.
Nicely done, yeah. And just want to mention real fast that this footage was not recorded by Tom. It was actually donated to us, thankfully, by Cyberman65. So thank you very much, dude. So we can suffer through it at only half minimal cost than what we would normally have to do.
Yeah. The original plan was to do both the cutscenes of the Seer game and also RE Coded, but I was taking a look at Coded and I was like, I like that game, but the story is so banal. You know what, I'll put aside my prejudices and just cover this here thing.
Yeah, it is convenient that we do have access to like a cutscene variant of this game, because I haven't played 358/2 Days Championship Turbo Fighter EEX Accent Core Remix.
Okay.
But I've heard not great things about it. Like, I hear it's kind of a crappy game, actually. And the story of this game, from what I know of it, like ups and downs, like it's not really that awesome. So it makes sense that for 1.5 remix that they would devote this to the cutscene slot, which they did in the next game, 2.5 remix with that was also coded, if I recall correctly.
That was RE Coded, yeah. In fact, 358 over 2 days, Birth by Sleep, and the original Coded were all announced at the same time at the Tokyo Game Show on September 20th, 2007, where, of course, in typical Square Enix fashion, a trailer was shown in a photo-prohibited theater.
Ah, yeah, that's good, because that's all they were doing for, like, fucking years, just making trailers and then not actually getting anywhere with their product, which is a Square Enix trademark, I would assume.
Now, if you're watching this, you'll probably be hearing either silence or, like, a chiptune remix of Sanctuary, because Cyber, being the legend that he is, took out the, or well, I should say muted Sanctuary, because god if Square Enix ain't a stickler for copyrights and such when it comes to music.
Yeah, it really doesn't really make any kind of sense. I guess here, since it's technically a movie, and I'm using technically with gigantic pulsing, bolded, underlined quotation marks here, technically because it's that, the copyright stuff is a little bit more stringent than it is for like a video game, where, whenever you let's play it, copyright has always been kind of skivvy. In terms of what exactly is or isn't allowed. But it's basically just introducing all the organization here. And, when I first heard about this game, I was like, I admittedly, was not very interested. Because, again, we all know how much I don't really like much of Kingdom Hearts. And a game about the organization, during Roxas' time with it, it would sound okay. Like, I don't have a problem with the idea that they tried to flesh out everybody, and they gave Roxas some shit to do. But from what I hear about this game, and from what happens in it, again, it falls with the curse of the standard, kind of Kingdom Hearts spin-offs. It really doesn't feel like it establishes much of a point. It's filler, and it's not even that nice of a filler. I just hear it's kind of mediocre all around.
Well, you will probably be surprised to hear this, but when I first heard of 358 over 2 days, I was excited as fuck, because I don't think I had a PSP at the time. This is going way, way back before we did, like, the stretched widescreen version of the original PSP, not the fancy HD version. And I only had a Nintendo DS at the time, and I was like, holy shit, the organization, my favorite like, trope-themed, like, villain team is going to have their own game, and it's going to star Roxas. That's going to be amazing. What we ended up getting was not quite what I expected. For one thing, the highly anticipated online mode, or multiplayer mode, was not even online, so it was local multiplayer only. I played a little bit of that against like the computer and whatnot. It was fine, but I was really disappointed we couldn't get some like Four Swords like shit going on with like, oh I don't know, me being in the back being all Zigbar sniping and whatnot, Axels and like Lexeus getting in front and doing damage. But let me go onto Wikipedia to tell you a little bit about Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. And this isn't going to be like a proper playthrough sort of commentary, so I'll try and like pop in bits of like my own memories of you know, playing through the game when I can, but we're mostly just going to be doing a riff tracks over the cutscenes. Okay, 358 over 2 days was developed by Hand, who also did Kingdom Hearts RE Coded, Disney Magical World and stuff, and this game, obviously, with Square Enix employees overseeing the process. The game was directed by Tetsuya Nomura and co-directed by Tomohiro Hasegawa. Nomura mentioned he wanted to do a spin-off Kingdom Hearts game on a mobile platform and wanted the game to play slightly differently from the other titles already in the series. 358 over 2 days was announced alongside Birth by Sleep and Coded, as I mentioned earlier. New trailers were shown and a playable demo was available at the 2008 Jump Festa in December 2007, and the, oh my god, so many, like, Greek letters and whatnot, Private Party in August of 2008. Both single-player and multiplayer demos were featured. Shion, who we'll be seeing in a bit, was also shown in the new trailer in the multiplayer demo. The Nintendo DS was chosen as the system before design work on the game had even begun. Roxas was chosen as the game's protagonist, as the staff thought that having a main character besides Sora would help to introduce gamers to the series' first Nintendo DS title. The staff thought that Roxas' role as a member of Organization 13 would be a suitable theme for the plot. It goes on to talk about, like, KH2 and whatnot, and the rest of that is kind of spoilers. But the development team wanted to have gameplay similar to previous Kingdom Hearts titles, but stated the number of buttons on the Nintendo DS was a problem, and like some of the DS's functions, like the starters, were not used in order to retain similar gameplay from previous titles. And again, the rest of that is spoilers, which we'll find out over the course of this video.
Oh man, that was really a lot of information to take in. So basically, what I know of this game is the sense that it's called 358/2 days because it takes place over this course of time where Roxas is with the organization, and it kind of does a Pulp Fiction kind of thing where it sort of jumps around between days to kind of build up the plot and how it, you know, naturally unfolds, and that's fine. Like, I don't have a problem with that. But from, again, what I hear secondhand is that there's, as a result of how this game is set up, there is a ton of fucking scenes, apparently, where they're sitting on this goddamn tower and they're eating ice cream. Sea salt ice cream, because apparently that's all you can have, you know, in ice cream choices. That's all they sell. I mean, I know it's a Disney thing, I get that. But I'm pretty sure Disney sells other shit. Alright? They actually make, like, some kind of butterbeer kind of thing. I know it's not butterbeer, but some kind of butterbeer kind of thing that's, it's like the frothy mugs they had in Beauty and the Beast. You know, Gaston is drinking that shit. I want to try some of that. By the way, that sounds awesome.
But yeah, you know, coming into this now, I do remember the veritable truckload of sitting atop the clock tower eating ice cream cutscenes, so get ready for us to mock those throughout the course of this here thing. I don't actually remember this scene, so I guess there's going to be a lot of points throughout this video where I'm going to be like, hey, this is new.
Yeah, well, new to you at least, although at the time, for me, oh no, no! Oh! See, this is what happens when you use the Song of Time fast forward.
Still going on! Okay, slow it down now.
Oh man, I am excited to relive all of those days in real time.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So yeah, Organization 14. Oh,
that's interesting, and I'm sure it definitely won't disappoint me at all.
Is a momentous day.
Bill of Marketing, you have been promoted to Organization Member.
Pleased to announce that a new comrade has been chosen to wear the coat.
We needed time to get them fitted. That's why it's taken us 7 days.
We have to judge how stupid their hair is in comparison to ours.
Number 14.
That does come after 13. You've got math down. That's good.
Let us all welcome one of the Keyblades chosen.
Yeah, he's only been alive for about 7 days or so at this point, has Roxas?
Yeah, basically he gets conscripted into, I guess it's kind of like the military. You know, you just got born, fuck you, come work with us, kid. You ain't got nowhere else to go.
Well, it seems like nobody who get born in, like, Twilight Town have to go and work for the organization. So yeah, I guess it is kind of like conscription.
I want to see if there's like a nobody that gets born that way. But he's like, I really would prefer to open a record store. That feels like what my heart is trying to. It's the thing I need to have.
You don't have a heart. Come work for us. You'll get a pension and everything.
But I can sell records, right? That's kind of what I want to do. Yeah, sure, whatever. Come on.
Teach him well. Don't worry. I'll be sure he makes the grade.
This is really jarring, because I remember all this playing out in just, like, text and whatnot.
What's wrong?
Yeah, the problem is not only is the fact that these cutscenes are remade in HD, because again, they have to do it, I guess. The fact is, we're missing the gameplay shit that kind of fills it up. I wonder if it's going to be like what they did in, like, Metroid Other M, where it's like they have little sparse moments of gameplay that kind of naturally fill in between all of the awful cutscenes, so I'm looking forward to that.
I've heard no, but I will try and point out bosses if they appear in the cutscenes.
Now, I've heard actually some of the bosses in this game are absolute complete ass. Can you verify that for me?
Yeah, 2 in particular, a Ruler of the Sky, and what was the other one? It'll come back to me. Oh, Leechgrave, there we go.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about Leechgrave being, like, complete shit. What, we gotta fucking read now? I thought you were gonna voice act everything.
Roxas completed his first mission. Axel took Roxas to a special place. Oh god, it's going too fast for me to read.
Well, when that comes up, you have to read it in a silly voice, of course. I mean, they're basically asking you to mock it at this juncture.
Do the mission, get the ice cream. Enough said.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Man, this thing is like 3 hours, so I'm just kind of kicking back.
I already told you before.
So yeah, at this point in like the game, you're going through different tutorials and whatnot, like press this certain button to swing the Keyblade, press this button to jump. And my mind just always goes back to like the Penny Arcade comic. Like, I've played like 3 Kingdom Hearts games now, I don't need to learn how to jump.
No, I think the main thing about the gameplay in 358/2 Turbo Extend Hyper Edition Turbo Remix is that a lot of it relies on something I don't quite understand, like panels. Like, you have to equip panels for, like, particular effects.
Yeah, it's basically a puzzle in and of itself. Like, you have a deck, let's say, and you basically have to, like, place panels correctly without overlapping and such. It's a little bit like Tetris Attack in that regard, without removing stuff. And I know just saying the words Tetris Attack brings you over in red-hot fury to the fact that there isn't a current Puzzle League game, but you'll have to get over it. And as you like level up, you'll get more panels, and you can add like more ethers and more level up blocks. That's how you level up, by the way. You have to put level blocks in, and yeah, it just goes like that, and you just basically have to, plan what you're going to take into each mission, which is fun at first, until you get to the later missions, where you start fighting bosses which have like 5 bars of health, and yeah, I kind of need like more Firagas and stuff,
When you describe it that way, it sounds an awful lot like the Navi customizer in Mega Man Battle Network. Would you say that's kind of a good comparison to make?
I guess, if you want to like make it quick and dirty in terms of comparisons.
Okay, alright. I just needed that kind of analogy to sort of get the idea. But yeah, as I've said before, my favorite Kingdom Hearts thing in terms of gameplay has always been the command deck. It's simple, streamlined, effective. This panel shit doesn't really sound like my cup of tea, I'll be honest with you. And again, like you said, it sometimes looks like it turns out that despite your best intentions, you'll just come up with bosses who will just fucking wreck you because you don't have enough shit you can equip.
Well, I was fine with it to a point, but when it comes to like, oh, my fireballs are clipping the level's geometry, which happens way too much for my liking, and you run out of stuff and you don't have any ethers, so you just have to fight the boss normally, it kind of gets a bit annoying. That's a nitpick, I know. I just prefer the standard sort of Kingdom Hearts gameplay. I get why they did it, they wanted to make a more handheld friendly sort of experience, but it feels a bit clunky for my liking.
That's what I always hated about the side stories, and the fact that they were trying so hard to give, like, each console a Kingdom Hearts game. First off, complete pain in the ass to keep track of, by the way. Secondly, you have to, again, deal with those aspects, because even though the Nintendo DS was very successful, like, way more successful than the PSP, graphically, of course, it was inferior. Although it did have, the touchscreen that even the PSP didn't really boast, so it did have access to some of those kind of functions, but it's sad that, DS owners would have to wait until RE Coded, which, as we know, was a remake of basically a mobile game, which basically just aped Birth by Sleep, which isn't bad, because I still like Birth by Sleep in terms of gameplay. I still feel that's the best Kingdom Hearts game, but at the same time, that's really all they could do, I think, for that. Are these going to be all the cutscenes so far, by the way? They have a screenshot, shit happens, and then he talks over a black screen. You couldn't put another image up? I mean, what is up with that? I thought you went through all the trouble of remaking the fucking thing. You might as well give me something to look at. Come on.
Well, I think they're meant to be Roxas's inner thoughts, and nobodies are all filled with darkness.
I suppose. I don't know, are we looking inside his guts then? Another one of these! Wow!
Well, have you noticed a recurring theme with the characters who appear alongside Roxas?
They all annoy me greatly. Oh, they're all, part of, what was it? The Castle Oblivion, you had to deal with in Chain of Memories.
Yeah, at a certain point, Xemnas basically says, hey, you guys, go investigate fucking Castle Oblivion. It's all good in the hood, you know?
I like how they're mentioning that, they have to go back and forth to the same places every day, just, like, commenting on the limited nature of the game design. I love it. Does Roxas get, like, PTO, like, paid time off? Does he have weekends off? What's exactly the organizational structure of the organization? Like, can he go to Xemnas and go, look, man, I have, like, a birthday party I gotta go to? I mean, I know some people now, I'm just saying, so can I just get that time off a little bit?
Well, first of all, you weren't born, you came into being. Look, Xemnas, I've heard that shtick before, okay? I want a fucking day off, or I'm going to the union, and I'm putting your ass in the flames, alright?
Yeah, you have to report the organization to the Better Business Bureau. I'm an employee for the organization. I have several complaints.
Well, see, that's why we put our castle in the sky, so the government can't reach your taxes.
Oh, I see. Xemnas is one of those people.
I don't know. But I do know I have to keep fighting the darkness.
See, there's good inside this nobody. This filthy, filthy nobody.
Yeah, isn't it great that now we know about it for a fact that the nobodies weren't actually, like, empty, and Xemnas was just pulling their strings, and now we can look at all the plot holes that these past games have brought up and notice, hey, that's fucking bullshit, you guys can't write your fucking plot.
Well, first of all, spoilers. We will be covering other games, I guess. Second of all, it's not so much a plot hole as it is a retcon.
I suppose. It's still really clumsily done, but I've said that so many times, as you know.
The only kind of, like, sort of plot retcon or twist was the whole, Master Xehanort planned everything from the beginning using time travel. That pissed me off. Everything else I could stomach, but that's just, the villain literally has no flaws, he can win at any given time.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, I definitely have to agree with you on that one, but I guess I'm just more nitpicky than most, I admit.
Because we're friends.
It's not like I like you or anything, backer.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, shit like this, I mean, okay, I diss this a lot, but I legitimately do like Axel and Roxas' friendship. Then again, I like Axel the most as the organization, out of the organization, because he seems like the most logical fucking person there, but that's just me.
Yeah. Well, my favourite, like, Zigbar and whatnot. I guess I just like the trolls.
I'm guessing that they're not supposed to hang out with other people, but really why? I mean, all they really have to do, I guess Xemnas just doesn't want fraternizing outside of work, which I certainly understand as a business owner of an evil organization, but still.
Well, they're an organization that's meant to work in the shadows, so, fraternizing with the normies, so to speak, isn't really on the agenda.
Yeah, they'll definitely get away with that, walking around in broad daylight with their giant fucking black coats. I'm not suspicious, guys. Oh, here's another one of these.
Oh yeah, the mission where you have to go about a locked scene and she's just, like, shitting on you the entire time. And, Marluxia licking his lips the entire time, like, Keyblade.
I'm really glad we got to learn so much about the organization, how much we absolutely hate them all. I don't even think Luxord got any shit, if I recall correctly. He gets, like, a few missions, apparently, and that's, like, it, and you don't really learn about him.
Oh, you go to Wonderland with Luxord. We'll be seeing that later in the game. Also, I believe he organizes, like, the Organization 13 game night each week.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's Hasbro's family game night. They get around, they play Clue, they play Sorry, things like that.
The organization's got a second castle in the world between worlds. It's called Castle Oblivion. Got it memorized?
Now, again, because it's one of those more, lower budget kind of, movie remakes, sometimes the voice direction is not entirely spot on, from what I've seen. Again, they kind of have to match the script, they have to match the mouth movements, they didn't, like, change them, I would think. But it seems to immediately come off better than, say, like, the dub they did for, RE Chain of Memories, which was noticeably flawed,
I'm winner! I have the winner stick!
I'm a wiener, what? See, he got born like 23 days ago, but he hasn't learned how to read yet. Hey, that's true. I mean, Roxas is a kid. Doesn't he have, like, secondary education he should be attending at this particular time?
No. Collect hearts, forget maths.
Castle Oblivion.
Oh, here comes Psyx, giving it all this. Don't worry, Axel will do the dirty work and get you up the organization ladder, don't you worry.
Trust.
I suppose I really should have checked my email this morning, Psyx. Do they have email as part of the organization or some kind of messaging system? Like they say, oh, it's email from the Door of Darkness.
If you're looking
All
for
right.
Yeah, that's one of those things where it usually just pans around to show you what's going on, because this is the room you, like, come to before you set out for each mission and whatnot.
I gotta see, like, their lounge. Like, do they have a fridge? Because I got a fridge at work, and I'm not gonna call it a rec room, because it's really fucking small. A place where I sit and eat. It's actually really tiny, so, like, 4 people barely fit in there at my job. Hey, we're asking the new kid if she likes anime. You wanna join in?
Well, personally, I like the JoJo's, but Zigbart over there, he's all about Lucky Star, you know?
Those bossy co-workers sent to Castle Oblivion.
Yeah, Zenmis gets the whole run of the place.
Well, I suppose it's too bad you and Poppet didn't get to spend a little more quality time with him.
Right, Dick Van Dyke, calm it down.
I'm talking about Shion, kiddo.
I always thought she should have been called Zion. I don't know, I'm just weird like that.
to work.
I think Scion makes kind of sense, because that's actually a word.
I've got someplace to be again today.
Another day's hard work killing Nameless Heartless.
Man, they work me so fucking long, I hate this job.
Shion?
Roxas is your name.
That's right.
Oh, I didn't even put on my name tag this morning. I'm surprised you remembered. Oh, she looked at the punch clock, that's why.
Are you actually going to show me your face, or do I just have to guess?
Your name shall be Oris X.
Rucksack. Perfect.
Zazor.
You're just having too much fun with this.
It should be Roxas Power. I need a last name. It's gonna be Power. Roxas Power.
Okay.
Roxas.
Now, in Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, Shion is voiced by Alison Stoner. But in Dream Drop Distance, she's voiced by Hayden Panettiere.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, I mean, I know why. I don't want to reveal anything yet, but it's kind of neat that they changed it.
Now, this mission I remember, because this was one of the big, like, first bosses that you encounter in the game.
Oh, wow, she's so cool, even though she killed Darkseid, which is super easy, but still.
Yeah, I love how they keep bringing out Darkseid as, like, this big threat, but really he's just there to, like, I don't know, job, really.
Now, I know the thing about Shion, as we'll find out later, but what do you think was your reaction to when you found out there was, admittedly, somebody who fits a lot of the traditional kind of terms of, like, a fanficky type of character? Female, joins the organization, also knows how to use a Keyblade, gets into a close relationship with Roxas and Axel. Like, how did you feel about that initially?
Initially, I was a little bit disappointed because I wanted her to... This is stupid. I wanted her to be the nobody of Aqua, to be honest.
That would have been cool! Dude! That would have been sick! Why didn't they do that?
I don't know, because, you know, Ven is his own character, and the reason that Roxas looks like Ven is that, you know, Ven's heart is inside Sora, and then Sora's heart went da-ba-da-ba-da, and then Roxas was born. That's the best way I can put it. But, I don't know, maybe I was just on my own fanfic at the time. But, I prefer if Shion... You wanted her to have, like, a Tifa kind of fisticuff-style fighting, didn't you?
Dude, yes, like, I have always wanted an organization member who just straight up punches a motherfucker. He's got, like either, like, 2 gauntlets or, like, 1 big fuck-off fist, you know, like a Doom fist, kind of. Like, that would have been awesome if she had that. It would have been a really cool contrast, I think.
Friends. Do you think that I could be a friend?
Aw, yeah, if you put your heart to it. Oh, sorry, I forgot you don't have one.
Roxas, does this unit have a soul?
Getting a bit deep there, man, getting a bit deep.
Yeah, I know. I was sad when Legion died, too. He get fired already? Oh, Roxas, we caught you stealing pens from the office.
Is it true then? About Castle Oblivion?
Yes, they had to fumigate it, I'm sorry.
And Axel?
Gone. He may have disappeared for good.
What?
358 over 2 days is a weird game in that it takes place before, during, and after Chain of Memories.
Well, I mean, that's not necessarily bad, because the actions of Chain of Memories can influence this game. Like, that's perfectly fine, I think.
Yeah, I never said it was bad. I was just saying, like, if you're keeping track, you're going to need a flowchart of the events that are going on.
The hearts remain. And then...
We put them in this little jar, dude.
It's awesome. Some days I just like to poke the jar, just for fun. But singing off key, taunting them, me mamo, me momo.
Hey, Roxas, man, when do you get off of work? I'm gonna go take a shit on Sentinel's desk. You want us to come see?
Where'd they go?
Nothing's left.
You're having way too much fun with this.
Come on, I might as well. We might as well just enjoy ourselves.
Well, this is going up on my birthday, so you can have fun if you want.
So, I mean, I'm just getting this idea of the organization being like an office comedy. You know, like The Office or like Bob's Burgers or something like that.
You know, Zemnis looks directly into the camera and does this face.
What's happening?
I can't really tell because I cannot see your visage at the minute, but I'm gonna imagine I know what you're saying.
Jim from The Office, essentially.
Oh, hello. Hey, honey, what are you doing? Were the players supposed to kiss the screen? I mean, it's kind of close.
Not that kind of interactive game, mate.
I've been to see him.
You remember this, right?
I do.
He looks a lot like you.
Who are you?
I'm what's left.
Of the pizza?
His name is not Dongs. Wow, I'm getting flashbacks.
I meant your name.
My name is of no importance.
Hi, of no importance, I'm Dad.
This is the stupidest thing I've done in a while.
My true name is...
Oris X. Roxas Power.
For 6 days now.
So yeah, this is like before Shion comes into the picture. And he takes off his hood, and it is... Wait for it. He poses, he flexes.
Oh, it's him. Okay. Okay, that's sexual harassment, sir.
Did you catch what he mouthed to Roxas there?
I did not.
It was Sora.
Ah.
I may have forgotten, like, bits and pieces of the KH lore, because, you know, I played 358 over 2 days a long time ago, but I will try to piece it together as we go through the game.
Will he wake from this?
No, it's a pretty nasty stomach virus. We're gonna have to give him a week off. Oh, I hate giving my employees time off. He will work for us for 358 over 2 days, damn it.
No more, no less.
Shion has gained power over the Keyblade, just as we intended.
Good. The cosplay is complete. And even their beds are like super rigid and boring. Do they really need to sleep? I guess they do.
Well, the human body needs rest, I guess. Roxas was in a coma for this time, by the way.
Yeah, that's kind of cheesing out in the whole 358/2 days if only you play like 200 of them because he's in a coma. Alright.
I went to a new world today, Roxas. I couldn't believe how beautiful it was.
I really like Shion's theme, actually.
I hope that you can join me next
So which
time.
world was this? Was it the Incredibles world? Oh, well, I guess I'll never get to see that.
Oh,
huh?
darn. Could you imagine the anger? Like, if the Incredibles turned up in a fucking Nintendo DS game?
That would have been interesting. Although, that would have still been cool, because I really like the Incredibles, so.
Hey, just because you got this from the sea doesn't mean it's not litter. It's still sea litter.
Shion, if you fold 1,000 cranes, I promise it'll cure his illness.
Alright, Sora's going into the memory pod.
Trying to remember a happier time without all these fucking games.
Day 50.
Familiar sound is when Zemus's alarm clock goes off.
I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
Rise and shine, Roxas. It's time to actually be the fucking protagonist of your game.
Just spill some of Demis's water on him, that'll work.
Ew.
I don't know, do it on his face or something.
Ew!
Alright, fine. Read into it however you want, I guess. Dear Roxas, left, attended big party without you. There's food in the fridge. See you later, Cyx.
Seems there's nobody here, but Tish.
Does this platform lead off into a pit? That's not a very good meeting area.
Shion,
I see you, default face.
what happened to me?
Demix had to do all your chores. He was so mad.
Well, he just basically used his, like, fucking sitar as, like, a dustpan brush.
And he got his water clones to do most of the work.
But I'm glad you did.
I kind of feel like a zombie, though.
Well, when you sleep for, like, weeks at a time, that's gonna happen to you.
I brought you this.
Oh, another shell. Thanks. I'll put it right with the collection. Throws it off the clock tower.
Up on every mission.
Even in worlds that don't have any, don't ask.
Well, that's kind of odd that she's, I would assume, going back to Destiny Island so much, because I can't really think of any other worlds that are, like, next to a beach.
Yeah, the sounds of the sea. Like, it's always been kind of a cop-out, because you're basically just listening to air echo inside of the shell over and over.
Mm. Do you know where your Roxas is?
I don't know, I'm gonna have to check. Oh, apparently he's here.
Beating up fire plants. Oh god, this is just the worst day, says the plant.
This would have been an awesome thing to play, I think.
No, trust me, it wasn't. It was tedious.
Alright, fair enough.
A lot of the stuff is go around these very box-like worlds and destroy certain numbers of Heartless.
You know, you guys can hang out somewhere else. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I mean, if you were at the Starbucks, I'm pretty sure nobody would blink.
My vertigo's kicking in whenever he, like, steps over the side.
That's true, and Roxas has fallen from this. Ah, of course.
Well, a lot of this is just Roxas goes on missions. That's it.
I'm glad this is worth 3 hours, then.
Yeah, collect the tokens and whatnot. This is actually kind of funny to see in, like, screenshot form.
It's like a Let's Play, but we're not actually playing.
Whoa,
Well, it's Let's Watch, I guess.
okay.
Oh no. Did he fall asleep again? What happened?
This is just like No More Heroes 2, where it's described that there's, like, a lot of assassins, but you only get a certain number of assassins.
Roxas.
He's not dead!
Axel, I thought you were dead. Nope!
The sheer power of marketability kept me from the brink of death.
And that's not a joke. That's probably what actually happened.
I heard everyone at Castle Oblivion was annihilated.
Nope, just the lame ones.
I'm tough.
You had me worried.
Did you remember how Vexen died?
Vexen died pretty hardcore.
Nobodies don't have the hearts to worry, you know?
In the original, he just gets shanked in the back. In the fucking remake, he gets, like, immolated. He dies like a boss.
Like I said before, I really am looking forward to when Axel and Vexen meet again. Now that they have their bodies back and things like that. And Vexen's gonna be fucking pissed, or Evan, or whatever the fuck his name is.
No.
Why'd you come here?
I get sea salt ice cream,
I just
asshole.
needed a little time to sort out my feelings, you know?
I thought you didn't have a heart.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, your ice cream's melting. Eat up.
Oh,
I'll fill this gaping hole in my heart with ice cream soon enough. Who needs a heart?
Do they get ice cream headaches?
Well, you know, they can't feel anything, so who knows?
Promise. The three of us could have ice cream when you got back. Shion.
So that's all they'll eat, I'm gonna assume. It has to be cold water, because otherwise their bodies can't take anything else. Just for a brief moment, I thought it was gonna be a screenshot of him looking at a wall.
One little word of appreciation.
I did it all for you, Sykes, baby.
Heard is that Namine has gone missing.
Ah, she'll turn up in another game, it's
There
fine.
1 minute, gone the next. I don't know how she got out.
I knew he should have put on a leash.
Did you search every room?
Are you kidding?
So who's the genius that made this castle and decided to not put all the paneling into the walls? Was it a supply problem? Oh, we'll just leave that one open, it'll be fine.
Oh, it's the Dusks. It's always the Dusks doing the manual labour.
Told you that much?
I think at this point they're searching for the Room of Sleep, which is where Aqua put Ven when she made Castle Oblivion.
Ah, I see.
I merely rounded up and sent off the ones who were getting in the way.
Whoa there. Was I one of those you wanted to erase?
No, we are broskies after all.
Indeed. Peace out, brethren.
I disposed of Zexion, by the way.
Let us have a cool beverage together later and talk about the old days and that hot chick.
I moved things along just
I want to see
the way you
Sykes at a bar. I really do. Because I just want to see him just, like, be like a complete wet blanket amid all of that.
Yeah. Isa wasn't much better, to be honest.
You know, you're more cheerful.
Well, he's been hanging out with a girl. That happens.
That's true. That does tend to
I was
help.
thinking the same about you.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Is there a Mrs.
You
Axel?
must have rubbed off on me.
Huh?
You're not going to extrapolate on that? Expand even?
Nah, it's thanks to you
Nope,
that
too
we
busy
get to
eating
sit
the
here
same
together
ice
now.
cream.
Well, he can't give the game away that he's sort of met Roxas as somebody.
Good thing they're nursing the same bite in the ice cream over and over so they don't have to animate more.
Well, that's how you spread one meal out across an entire day, I guess.
Roxas, did you text Sion and tell her we were waiting up for her?
Oh shit, I knew there was something I forgot to do.
I promise this game will be interesting, guys. That's what this day is about.
Roxas! I can't believe you went for ice cream without me!
Oh, you shit on the rug again? I'm gonna have to rub your nose in it, you know?
Oh god. Third time this week.
Hey, we passed day 64, I noticed. That must have been why you were salty a little bit back there.
Shield!
This is my boyfriend, don't pick on him! Ah!
Well, that's what you get for standing, like, dead still in front of a Heartless.
We have to take that thing out first.
Ah, of course we don't get to see the cool fight scene.
It is implied that we are fighting.
I remember that boss being slightly tricky because he can go invisible and, like, do his tongue attack at you, like,
Roxas?
Is that what chameleons sound like?
Yes.
Are you hurt?
Up you get now.
I'm fine. Thank you. It's just...
You can tell us all about it. But why don't we head back first?
Very curious.
Yeah, I've got to see Demix. How's he doing?
Wait, you didn't notice what happened back there?
There you go.
What happened?
Oh, I'll just leave it for you to find out, I guess.
I probably learned about it at one time in the past and then I forgot, so...
Well, I'm just seeing if you're paying attention to what's going on, really.
Eat up. It's gonna melt.
It's all we've got to eat today.
That's true, the food budget is very lean within the
I thought
organization.
you'd wolf it down.
All Zemus buys is fucking MREs. They'll last forever, don't question me.
Just. Right, Roxas?
He's right.
Wait a minute. Wait, there's something different here.
I can't use the Keyblade anymore.
Oh, well, it wasn't yours to begin with,
Keyblade?
bitch!
I can't do my job.
No, you can't. We'll just push you up to middle management. I'm sure we'll find something for you to do.
No. But if I don't defeat Heartless with the Keyblade,
I never go down. I'm always
the
watching.
hearts they release...
So yeah, Twilight Town is basically where the sun tries to rise up and goes, you know, I'm comfortable here.
I hope you like the sunset.
Can plants still grow? I presume they could.
Oh, they're in horrible, perpetual torment.
If I'm unable to use the Keyblade, I'll be useless.
Is this what happens when organization members hit the glass ceiling?
I wish there was.
And then they have an episode where they put together a clearly fake-looking Keyblade and they try to fool Syx, but he clearly knows it's not working.
Yeah, it's like a cosplay Keyblade or something.
And once they find out, they're gonna turn me into a dusk.
Yeah, it's only like strong-hearted people that turn into like humanoid nobodies. And I guess, you know, if you don't do your job in the organization, poof, you get turned into a lesser nobody.
It's a pretty stiff punishment.
Did you think of something?
Roxas, you can work double duty.
Oh, but it's enough working single duty.
What do you mean?
Just the same missions day in, day out. Collect the things, go on recon, kill Heartless. It never ends.
That way, he can collect the hearts and no one will know that you can't use the Keyblade.
I am Axel, the most clever member of the organization.
But that means you have to collect twice as many hearts.
Oh no, another requirement for the missions.
Would you?
Of course I would.
But
This isn't gonna lead to burnout.
Every now and then.
Or, you know,
Ain't that right, Roger?
divisions within the organisation. Not in a very organised organisation.
you and I are friends, too?
By proxy, I guess.
I guess we can be. I mean, hey, every relationship needs a third wheel.
Well, if you're friends with Roxas, then yeah, of course you're my friend.
I cannot wait until we get to the part where they go do laser tagging together as friends. I always thought that was really fun.
That would make for a much more enjoyable sort of mission, I'm going to be honest.
Just eat your ice cream, shut up.
Yeah. We're not here to talk about feelings. We can't feel feelings. Aw, they're inseparable.
Oh, we couldn't pay Janie's fake voice actor for this part, I'm afraid.
Wishes, check 'em.
Does that mean Dan Castanella is going to be the voice of Genie from now on for, like, ever, since Robin Williams is unfortunately no longer with us?
No. His voice actor changed a little while ago.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, you know, Dan, he's collecting that sweet, sweet, never-ending Simpsons money.
That's true. I mean, like, what else does he do about... Like, I think this is the only other thing he's ever fucking done that I know of. I don't know.
Well, Earthworm Jim.
Oh, that's true, that's true.
Fucking love the Earthworm Jim cartoon, as I mentioned many a time.
Earthworm Jim is easily the best video game cartoon, like, hands down.
Oh, sure shame. Bubsy, Jesus.
They're about the same.
Best friends.
Oh my god, he actually ate more than half. That's actually a feat.
But I'd say, best friends are a notch above just plain friends.
We're friends, aren't we, Tom?
Yeah, I'm a tier above on your friends list, I would hope.
Because I don't have any best friends.
Oh, let me pull out the world's smallest non-feeling violin for you. Just plays a flat note, really. Whoa! Okay, we're good.
No, during this time, the memories kind of run together. I was kind of working double shifts. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Roxas pens his biography. Oops, gotta skip a few days.
We really need to put guardrails up around here.
The time has arrived.
Ah, yes, the monthly organization, whatever number we are now, motivational meeting.
Organization Neo.
Hearts full of rage, hate, sadness, and bliss.
Paul St. Peter's performance is always like the hammiest shit. I mean, it kind of works, but at the same time, he's got this breathy tone about Zenmist that kind of wears on a while accidentally, actually.
Well, I find it to be like a nice contrast to Xehanort Secret of Hearts, honestly, or, you know, Secret of Darkness or whatever, because the Heartless Xehanort, he embodied Master Xehanort's kind of lust for power and whatnot, and he's like really overbearing, but Xemnas, he's like the cool, suave, manipulative type.
I don't know, are you talking about Billy Sane and some Secret of Darkness, or the other guy?
They're both the same character.
Hearts shall never again have power over us.
Instead, we will power the hearts. I don't know, I'm just making it up as I go along.
And then we can take care of those greasy jets in our territory.
Come on, you know what it's for. We have to complete the Great Kingdom Hearts.
Clap, 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 clap,
Clap,
clap.
clap, 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 clap. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But what is Kingdom Hearts?
Clap, 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 clap.
It's the gathering place of hearts.
Oh, so it's HeartCon. That's what it is.
Ah, come to HeartCon, Xemnas' greatest plan yet.
When we gather enough, we might finally get hearts of our own.
It's a little dicey, and I don't know the specifics, but sure, I'll go along with it, I guess.
Don't even bother asking the mechanics of how that works. It doesn't work on any scientific basis I know of.
Are you crazy?
I just don't see why having a heart is that important, you know?
Trust me, Roxas, a heart ain't gonna lead you anywhere. Alright, just take it from me. Somebody who shares
I don't
5.
understand since I don't have a heart.
Roxas.
We'll understand once we have our own hearts.
Until then, we can go about pushing people down the stairs without feeling a single thing.
It's great.
I guess you're right.
Another thrilling day completed.
Oh, finally, nobodies. 95 days in.
Do you fight nobodies in this game?
At a certain point.
The usual spot. The hanging place.
Ah, yes, the clock tower.
You know, I've heard about some bad things that happened to Clock Tower. I wouldn't really be hanging out there.
Organization is good at different things.
Demix, meanwhile, is good at lazing around and not doing his fucking work.
Oh, we needed a stoner. We're filling a quota room.
I suppose. It's gotta be that workplace comedy, after all.
Still can't believe he was voiced by the same dude who just Randall in Recess.
Oh, that's interesting.
Disney connection.
Memories?
You remember your past?
Yeah, that's one of the things that makes each member of the organization special.
I remember
We
a
remember
bus,
who we were as
my
humans.
own rock band.
But I don't.
Me neither.
Well, maybe that right there is what makes you guys the most unique in the organization.
Axel, you're not helping. I'm just gonna throw this out here. As somebody who also does not have a heart, you're not helping.
Oh, I don't know. I think I've always been pretty much the same.
Flashback to Birth by Sleep. Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, you don't want to remember when Axel was throwing around pie tins, alright?
It's just baggage, you know.
But I can't remember anything, not even from when I was born a nobody.
All you did was stare into space.
Oh,
Yeah, he spent basically 7 days in a standing coma.
Huh, that's interesting.
You know, I don't remember much either.
Yeah, we're talking about me now, Shion.
A lot in common.
I wonder what kind of guy I was before.
I wish Sion's eyes were red, so then I could make a Pokemon version joke.
Not my best, but I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Why were you kids so interested in my mansion of mystery? Why isn't the Haunted Mansion in this game? It might as well be the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, you just want an excuse to put Eddie Murphy in here.
No, it would not have Eddie Murphy, make no mistake. It would just be the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, I know you mean the original Disneyland ride.
You guys have a workplace relationship that we simply do not approve of. You guys talk too much and you don't focus. I'm gonna have to split you up.
I think during this part, Roxas actually has to use a stick to fight, which is pretty funny.
Thanks, Roxas. You can have this back.
Do you remember anything?
I don't know. But let me try again.
Memory powers activate!
Oh, it turns out her pilot light is out. Yeah, you gotta get that looked at. See, I found your problem here. One of the wires was crossed accidentally. That'll be 200.
You did it!
Roxas, it worked!
Keyblade buddies! Keyblade buddies!
Okay, you get it Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I get it Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. We'll flip for Saturdays.
Axel!
Ah!
Nah.
Where'd you come from?
How was your mission?
You know, I sure wish the Heartless would hold still once in a while.
For some reason, they just don't like being stabbed in the face.
I thought you said you were tough.
Man, organizing a square dance with the Heartless
Yeah,
is so
whatever. That's
hard.
got
You have
nothing
no
to do
idea.
with it. So, how did your caper go?
Oh, it's a caper now. Just do like a shotgun.
Ta-da!
Axel secretly jelly. Man, I wish I could do that someday.
No, do not.
Anything?
You made it possible for the two of us to go on a mission together.
He can't feel anything, but you can see him seething in jealousy right there.
How to use the Keyblade.
So thanks, Axel.
Yeah, whatever, bitch.
Twerk nothing.
How about sea salt ice cream then?
Oh god, I'm drowning in sea salt ice cream. Another flavor for the love of God, please.
Good even.
You just enter Axel's room and it's like stacked with like rows of boxes of the ice cream like a shrine.
I hope we can always be just like this forever.
Me too.
What's that all about?
I just want these days to last forever.
Yeah, it certainly feels like it's lasting forever, Roxas. Y'all been doing the same shit for like 30 minutes now.
49 minutes on the same goddamn clock tower.
Least of all for a bunch of nobodies like us. But it's okay if things change and we can't meet up here.
There'll be other days, other clock towers, other ice cream flavors.
keep each other in our thoughts, none of us will ever have to be apart.
I'm not setting things up for later.
Notice how he said keep him in the thoughts, not the hearts.
Wow, that was so not you.
Hey!
Shades of Terra, Ven, and Aqua here.
Or that scene where Titus was laughing in Final Fantasy X.
You know, James Arnold Taylor came on and said that was actually intentional.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the Antlion. This was a pretty cool boss, actually. Of course, we're not going to be able to get to see it, so check it out on YouTube, I guess.
Work hard for the hearts, so hard for the hearts.
Oh, you skipped past right. I wanted to experience Day 100 in all its glory, but okay, I'll set up for secrets.
Fair enough, secrets are always nice.
Man, how am I going to tell him that I can't make ice cream day?
Ever heard of knocking? What do you want?
Tell me what Shion has been doing.
What are you, her dad? Sort of, yes.
No, I'm not spying on her.
The two of you look pretty close.
I hate feelings.
So what? Now I've got a rat on my friends to you?
We are best buddies, and I hope you do not forget that.
Today you and Shion will be going on the same mission.
And we will be watching you very,
Sir, for
very
personally delivering
closely.
this message to me.
We also need you to go back to Castle Oblivion soon.
Oh god, another side game?
Oh no, no!
Axel's Day Out.
Castle hasn't given up all its secrets. One, even he doesn't know of its whereabouts.
Even he doesn't know. You mean the chamber, right?
Oh, it's a chamber of secrets!
Oh, Harry Potter Kingdom Hearts crossover coming soon. Blah, 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 blah.
Then let me give you another reason. Shion comes from the castle to which Namine can be traced.
Interesting.
The place where both Namine and Shion were born. It's practically calling out for you.
Whatever.
I don't care. No.
As far as the castle goes, you're the one who really wants to go there.
I've got to get my DVDs back.
By finding the room that Xemnas is searching for, you would find out everything about Xemnas' true agenda, am I right?
Kind of wish something would just fly by that window over
Yeah,
there.
just to get to see a bit of visuals, boys.
The Chamber of Waking.
Oh man, all we found is the chamber of rock and roll.
That he hasn't told to anybody. And we are bound to find some clues in the Chamber of Waking. And once we obtain those clues, we'll have the upper hand for our own objectives.
I knew the time would come when Vexen and Zexion got in your way.
Ah, they were too
That's why I
sneaky. They had to go.
Zexion and his trash hair.
cleared the way to the top for you. I can handle all the dirty work. You go all the way to the top.
Told you, it's an inside job.
I'll just need 2
We'll be
weeks
going on
off
a
every
solo
year. I
mission
hope you
to Castle
understand.
Oblivion. Expect the orders soon.
Man, imagine having to assassinate your way to the top just to get a day off every once in a
Castle
while.
I
Oblivion.
know. Must be really frustrating.
Namine and Shion.
Now, all this talk about chambers is making me think I've kind of mixed up what chamber Ven was actually set in. It may be the Chamber of Repose. I'm not sure, because there was a room that Xemnas got into. I'm not sure if it was in Castle Oblivion, but it's where Aqua's armor and Keyblade were held.
Ah, I see.
And of course, when you go to the Colosseum, there's numerous points in which Phil kind of sort of recognizes Roxas as someone he once knew, but never fully figures it out.
Ah, I see.
And of course, that would be because Phil met Ven back in Birth by Sleep. Oh, that awkward moment when that one connecting friend isn't there and you just have to kind of sit waiting for them.
Roxas is late today.
Hope Zigbar isn't giving him too hard of a time.
Yeah, right?
So, Shion, new Pokemon games coming out. You interested in that stuff?
You like hearts, Shion?
Do you like gladiators, Shion?
Guys. I get the strangest feeling that a long time ago I used to watch the sunset with somebody else.
Aww.
it's the same when I watch the sea.
Now, I'm not really a fan of Shion overall, just because I think she didn't really need to be in the story, and it kind of got in the way of, for lack of a better term, Axel and Roxas's bromance. But I can't deny that whenever her theme kicks in, I get a little bit wistful.
It's not a bad theme from what I'm hearing, yeah.
No, it's not quite like that. Well, I don't know.
Maybe in stuff.
What do you think? Are these memories?
Shut up and eat your ice cream.
Yeah, it's gonna melt, even though it never shows any signs of melting.
Just let it melt and just fall on, like, Hayner's head down there.
Though it's not like they've ever really done me any good.
Oh god, I hate these memories.
Roxas is
If anyone there was a castle where I could get my memories reorganized.
Just like a memory where Axel is like adult size, but he's standing in like a first grade classroom completely flubbing like a test. And everybody's in their underwear, of course.
Really should have cracked my knuckles. Instantly regretting this.
I'm sorry. That fucking expression. What's up with that?
It's kind of crazy.
And even when he gets a day off, he's like, what do? I need a mission.
This is an actual mission, by the way. You have to go to Twilight Town and play a ball game with Hayden Pence and Olette, as we see right here.
That's pointless, but alright.
Oh yeah, we didn't pay their voice actors.
God, I need a social life. All I know is the clock tower and fucking ice cream. I wonder if there's like a disc jockey around here.
I knew you'd be here.
Axel.
Might not be able to feel sorrow, but I can sure as shit feel tiredness.
Turns out they had a day off because Zenmis had to finish some paperwork overnight.
It's not easy staying greasy.
It's much too early.
Listen, Syax, I have a ton of shit to fill out for taxes, so just fucking do whatever, I don't care.
Let's see, is Shion a deductible? Can we work that?
I guess. Well, Demix, you know, he constantly needs all that gas, so, you know.
It's funny how they work for nothing, but they're like, one of their greatest desires is like a whole month off. And yeah, they get homework and whatnot, but just think about that. You have no heart, you basically have no feelings whatsoever. What would you do with yourself for an entire month?
I guess I'd try to find more meaning.
Most kids spend the time just goofing off with their friends. They save the homework till the end, and then help each other finish it.
Personally, I like to get it done so I can just have the rest of the holiday, you know, to laze about.
I never bothered, and nobody cared, so...
Yeah, like, summer holiday homework, go to hell.
That reminds me of, like, one year on summer vacation, I came back, and it turns out over the summer we were supposed to have read a reading list of books, but I never got that list. So I was just like, wait, when did this happen?
What about you two?
Just chilling, growing it up.
Without me?
Yes, we did.
Axel says he was asleep all day.
What? What's that about? You wasted a day off?
Girl, that was the best sleep I ever had.
Bitch, I can sleep, just let me fucking snooze.
Maybe you're just out of shape.
I will hit you with my python.
Have you seen my arms? They couldn't get any skinnier.
Yeah, that's true. He needs to eat more.
Tomorrow, it's back to work.
Same shit, different day.
Brother, I know that exact feeling. I gotta go back tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I might not see you guys again for a while.
Foreign exchange program.
They're sending me out on recon for a few days.
Recon, by the way, in terms of gameplay stuff, just essentially amounts to going around each world and finding interactable, like, areas or objects, and just basically taking a quiz.
Hey,
Oh.
I'm not about
Yeah.
to tell you all my dark secrets. Got it memorized?
Yeah, catchphrases.
I'm kidding.
I'm not nearly that
I just
interesting,
gotta
sorry
keep my
guys.
mouth shut about it, or else Syax will get on my case. You know how he can get.
Oh yeah, grumpy Syax.
Try not to bug
Killing everyone. What a guy.
Oh yeah. We love him though. Except for the part where he gets drunk and starts swinging around his giant sword. That's not very fun.
Yeah, that makes Christmas a little awkward.
Things just fine.
That's right. Just you watch.
I love they got more and more quiet as the camera zoomed away.
This is really awkward.
What took you so long?
Oh god damn it, can't a guy just walk through some empty corridors in peace, IX?
And when are you gonna put up some pictures around here? I mean, I know we don't have any walls, but still.
He's afraid to put up mirrors in case he can't see his own reflection.
That's probably true. You know, I really bet that they cannot see their own reflections.
You know, you've changed.
Says the one with the X scar on his face and fucking Legolas ears.
Yeah, that's true.
At least I vaguely resemble a human, IX, goddamn.
Oh, more work to do.
Every day on my calendar, brother.
Oh, there's work to do, but I don't want to make more cutscenes.
Important cutscenes can be a weakness. It's fine. Just put a static image and some text. There you go.
They couldn't even redo this in, like, those little, like, visual novel, like, text bubbles where they have the images go back and forth. I mean, fucking, like, tons of Nintendo games and other games do that. It's a really cheap way to do it, but it still feels like a presentation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, skip more. Whoa! Okay. Oh!
Nemesis Big Bender.
Well, let's see what the game's got for us now.
More ice cream, more sitting on the clock tower. Man, I didn't expect this.
Hey, Roxas.
Axel.
I'm sorry, my name is Oris X. I'm going through a phase.
Yep, I just got home.
It turns out Demix messed up my fucking computer again, and I think Zigbar took a shit on it, I don't know.
Where's Shion?
She's not here yet. She's usually here by now.
Woman problems, am I right? Wink! Roxas, you don't have to say wink when you wink.
Sorry, I can't feel comedy. You'll have to put up with it.
This isn't like her.
That was worth it.
Shenanigans are abound.
How could he?
Going through that awkward age where wielding the Keyblade is too big of a responsibility.
Yeah, those kids, am I right? So cool.
Okay, I've just looked up the difference between the Chamber of Waking and the Chamber of Repose. The Chamber of Waking is what I call the Chamber of Sleep. That's where Vem's being stored. The Chamber of Repose is where Aqua's armor and such is being held.
Ah, alright. Thank you, Wikipedia.
You motherfucker!
I need you for the organization.
Line. Audio tech man to sleep at the wheel. Oh my god, it's Riku!
Oh, that felt dirty and weird, but alright.
Oh, no wonder I was pointing at no one. I can't see shit.
Just give me another chance.
We can't afford to take any more chances on you. You were a mistake we never should have made.
God, that's harsh.
That is harsh. Zax, fuck you, man!
Might not have a heart, but I've still got feelings.
Shion?
I guess when you've got no heart, introspection is all you've got time to do.
Oh, that's gonna be a big damper on the party this weekend.
Where's Shion?
Haven't seen her today.
Axel, do you think I've built up an immunity to the sea salt ice cream?
It just tastes like nothing now. And like everything else in my life.
Axel. Is there anything you couldn't bear to lose?
Except ice cream. If you say ice cream, I'm going to push you off the clock tower.
What's that about?
I'm just having a deep moment, Axel.
Well,
You understand.
I met someone today who had something like that. This thing was so important to him, he couldn't bear to lose it.
Oh, this must be a gameplay scene.
Oh, I must be talking about Beast.
Why
Okay.
don't I have anything like
You know, Zaldin likes to fuck with Beast.
Because you don't have a
Yeah, that's true. Someone's really weird in that regard. It's like he just found this toy he's playing with.
Uh-huh. Like in Beast Castle, you go about like observing the Beast but never showing yourself to him.
I think you have
Also, you fight a really cool boss called the Infernal Engine, who Gaston should have been riding, but he wasn't.
You can't bear to
Apparently Gaston is in that fucking, what is it?
That's true.
That Kingdom Hearts browser game that they were doing?
The mobile thing, yeah.
Yeah, that thing. And I was like, then I saw the boss for that, and I thought they had turned Gaston into that. And I'm like, you just completely underestimated the point of the fucking character. But no, that's not what happens. It's just a thing that happens to be wearing his shirt for some reason.
Also, what's the deal with all that stuff that's like coming out recently about Kingdom Hearts? Like the stuff, the prequel stuff. Like they're just adding like layers upon layers before the last chapter of the story. And it's kind of annoying me, to be honest.
It's kind of annoying you. Honey, I've been dealing with this shit for a fucking decade, them adding shit on before the end of the actual game series.
Guess we all have different breaking points.
Mine's is early.
That you can't bear to lose, right? Every one of us. Including us nobodies. We all have something that we want to hang on to.
Me, it's the edge of the clock tower. I have a fear of falling off.
Scared without a heart?
You're just pulling my leg. You can't have a leg. Nobodies don't have those.
If you or Shion were to disappear, it's scary to think of what it would be like without you guys.
I don't know, just imagine birth by sleep. That's pretty much the same thing.
Scared is not an emotion that can exist inside us.
Yeah, I'm calling your bluff, by the way, Axel. Fear does not care about that. It's fear, alright?
It's more of an instinctive thing than an emotion, although Green Lantern would beg to differ.
Well, I mean, fear was originally used for survival purposes. I mean, it sets off when, like, a saber-toothed tiger was coming, or fire indeed hot, that kind of thing.
Oh, this fucking thing. Very annoying, boss. I forget its name, don't bother asking. I'll say Dust Flyer. I may be wrong, though.
So is it like some big ugly moth tick kind of thing?
It's kind of like an eagle, and yes, there are plenty of recolors of it.
Of course. I hear you set something down back there, and it kind of seems like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm good.
No, I accidentally knocked my keyboard. It wasn't frustration over Kingdom Hearts as a series.
Well, it probably would have been that way for me. Because let's be honest, it really doesn't feel like a lot is fucking happening. Probably because we're visiting the same clock tower over and over and over. But it seems to be dragging tremendously around this point.
Guess we got the work done a little too fast, huh?
That moment when ice cream just isn't enough anymore.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get some real food, kiddo.
And now the cutscene you saw earlier, now with audio. I don't even need a keyblade. Y'all is weak sauce.
DAcheekO.
Let's have a look under this ear rod.
Oh wait, no, I gotta bring this back up.
Your face.
It's so beautiful. What have I been doing?
And why do you have a keyblade?
Tell me first, why you are dressed as one of us.
Man, Riku has had quite an adventure at this point. I mean, think about what he's done up until this juncture in the game. He's been bopping around, dealing with all sorts of crazy darkness shit.
Yeah, well, that's why he became the Keyblade Master before Sora.
Sparks. This keyblade, it's a sham. Worthless.
My keyblade is not a sham.
I built it myself.
What gives you the right to say that?
Nope.
Now, this is not a remastered cutscene. Well, technically it is, but it was in the original game.
Find a new crowd. Trust me, those guys are bad news.
Hang out with those kids as part of the Breakfast Club. I hear they're on the level.
Why? You're the real sham.
Nuh-uh, shut up.
What's that even mean, Shion?
Fair enough. You could say I am the biggest nobody of them all.
That was terrible. That was legit bad. That was also legit bad.
That was a cry of despair. Nobody should be able to do that.
Well, let's be honest, we don't know a lot about nobodies, and what we do know have been swiftly reverted over throughout these games, so...
Sorry. My mind's on other things.
It should have been on ice cream. I'm sorry, Roxas.
Roxas, do you ever think about why we're doing all of this?
What do you mean, why? So we can get hearts of our own, right?
Let's just say I don't approve of Zemus's management methods.
But what do we need hearts for?
I don't know. But I think once we have hearts, we probably won't have to think about why we're doing all this.
No, but you will be able to feel the repercussions of everything you've done.
Yeah, that's always a nice positive thing to look forward to.
I knew what I was doing here. I started having the strangest dreams.
Really weird dreams where I'm talking with a chicken in the middle of a classroom and it's surrounded by lava.
Just wake up scared.
You know, they eat so much ice cream, I could have sworn that Shion's weapon is actually the sea salt ice cream stick.
Exceptional, he said.
Special? Isn't that
No, it wasn't the backhanded kind of special.
saying that I'm a mistake?
Oh wow, they went there.
Mistake?
Look, with two organizations members love each other very much, sometimes you're what happens, and that's fine, it's okay.
Well, you and I may both be exceptional, Roxas, but I don't think we're quite the same.
You are a boy, after all.
Finally, a girl gave me her ice cream. I thought this day would never come.
Axel says that means we're married now, I think.
Hey, Roxas.
Axel,
Shion couldn't make it again today?
actually, you just missed her.
Oh darn. Well, just those two again, I guess.
Roxas, do you like gladiators?
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Oh no, we're reversing back to Chain of Memories. Ah! You pushed the wrong buttons. These were the buttons you were supposed to press.
Now these ones! How many times do I have to tell you? Look at me when I'm talking to you!
Axel the life coach. I just want to have, like Dr. Axel. I'm here to help you change your life.
Oh god, Axel's giving him the talk.
Did Axel have a girlfriend before he became this?
Not unless you count Isa.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think too. Demix, you could do that, you're just not trying.
Guys, it's considered rude to watch, like, a trainer train his trainee, especially when said trainer is on top of said trainee.
Yeah, tough missions. That must explain Ruler in the Sky then.
Ugh.
Are they great expectations?
Kind of like mediocre, really. Man, without the gameplay to break these scenes up, it's really apparent how bland the story of this game is. Even though it has some moments of greatness. Okay, spoke too soon. Aww.
I don't want to learn about love.
Too late. We're going in.
I want to know what love is. Zolan in the bag's like, take that beast. This is all he does. I bet that's what he does on his off days. He does missions for the organization, and then he goes fucks with beasts some more.
Yeah, he's just like opening doors with his spears and, lancers, technically. Tapping him on the back, and then when he turns around, he's not there.
Hey, who knocked down this vase? The master's gonna be mad outside. Zaldan's just laughing, cackling.
Oh, jeez. You see...
Oh.
Yeah. God, why do I have to explain this shit? Where's fucking Sayax when you need him?
Roxas, don't think about banging Shion.
I want to know what love is.
I said that.
Sorry. It's catchy, I guess.
Well, it is Foreigner. Sound in the Surf sounds like an awesome stand name. Gotta run away from Luxord. He's so boring, I gotta get out of here.
Oh god, it's infecting me.
No wonder nobody hangs out with him, he's such a nerd.
Yeah, he offered to show me his magic cards. I only play Yu-Gi-Oh!
What is this, Chaos Orb? What are you doing?
Luxord in the Chain of Memories manga is amazing, by the way.
What does he do there? Because I haven't really read that manga.
Oh, it's just a lot of funny faces. Meme material, basically.
Shion, I'm sorry there's no air conditioning, but they forgot to install that too, so...
Well, one good trinket deserves another. The bottom of that looks vaguely nobody signal-esque.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
I'll pat your ass whenever I want to, Axel.
And I'm telling you that I have to know what's the deal with Shion. If there's something going on, just be straight with me for once, will ya?
Where did we go wrong?
Do you mean just like you are always honest with me?
Shot right for the lack of heart, and you're to blame.
We're just gonna be using song lines out of reference.
No right to be among our number.
What do you mean?
It's plain to see. I have nothing more to say.
The trademark says Organization 13. That is all.
Okay, that's clearly a crystal. He's digging for stuff.
Yeah, he went to the Crash Bandicoot world.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I mean, he's needed the help, let's be honest. I cannot believe you went to Crash Bandicoot World without me!
Oh, so jealous. Well, I'm gonna go to Spyro the Dragon world without you, asshole.
Oh, that sucks. I hate you. So this is basically Shion's performance review, and they do that every year, so you really gotta watch out for that kind of thing.
Action, reaction. Oh my god, it's like a commentary on what we're doing. How better?
And the prerequisite. Remember when Nightmare Before Christmas was like an interesting, unique thing, and then it just showed up in Kingdom Hearts like forever, and it kind of lost all of its charm?
Yeah, it didn't need to be in Days, I don't think. In fact, while we're on the subject of worlds and whatnot, we're in Neverland now. I know that the organisation has to visit some worlds for story purposes, but I feel you could have at least put in like a couple of new ones, like stuff Sora has yet to visit. I don't know.
Well, it's such a disposable game, I'm not really surprised.
Wow, how ominous. Shion awakens. She has awoken.
I'm hungry.
Sora go nappy nap now.
Oh, I see. He ascended to the Jedi higher plane of existence.
Oh god, he's gotta come back as a Force ghost.
Yeah, they're probably gonna do that.
Whoa!
Well, I wasn't watching you while you sleep, I promise.
Good morning, Shion.
Is it morning? You really can't tell.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Look out the window, there's a moon there.
So suddenly, you just startled me.
I dropped my keys. My keyblade, too.
Sorry. Oh.
Sloppy. The form is sloppy, the pacing of the shells is sloppy. Did you learn nothing from when I put them on your bedside thingamabob?
I would have collected ice cream, but that would have caused problems.
The sound of the waves. How long was I asleep?
Long enough. I had to do all your work, and Demix was bitching all the time about it.
He just doesn't like
So
paperwork.
much, me and Axel were getting worried.
I'm sorry about that.
Stop saying sorry, be more proactive.
I will be sorry.
I can feel anything at all.
I'm going to be sorry.
Hey, Roxas. Don't you have work today?
Oh shit, I'm late actually, bye!
Nah, man, I called in sick. They'll never know.
I'd like to tag along.
Told him I had heartburn, I can't believe they bought it.
Saish just looks at the report. I'm gonna put that aside for later.
Alright. Sure.
Oh.
That is Kawaii Desu, I think.
Oh god, I feel it.
Oh, it turns out she has cancer. Oh, okay.
The flashbacks are getting more frequent.
I now notice it has a little face on that star.
This is an angry little face as well.
It is, it's pretty mad.
I think when I was playing through the ROM of this on Deathmoon, this is where the game would crash for me, or like just like hang, and I had to like get an updated version of the emulator.
Ah.
Behind the scenes secrets, because I have done a non-commentary version of this on one of my channels.
Oh, okay. Was that one of the ones that got like shut down or something like that?
I don't think so, no.
Didn't take long. Did it break again?
Hey, it has a name. Sorry, she has a name.
It's Model XION.
You have changed.
Listen, I'm just gonna go to the store and I'm gonna get an updated model, and we can just donate that to Goodwill. They'll find something to do with it.
Sykes is one of those friends who expects you to always be on good terms because of stuff that happened in the past, without actually putting any effort in.
That's what we call
Just
an
doesn't seem
asshole.
like you.
What do you mean?
I mean, you don't like things to be complicated.
Why you have to go and make things so complicated?
I like things so simple and clean, you know?
You know, Roxas, each day, the three of us...
I know each day you guys meet for fucking ice cream. I know, I just sat through it.
...my way to meet you guys, right?
I don't know.
You want me to tell you why?
Because that's what was in the script.
Because you guys are my best friends.
Ooh, you're making me little. I've been wondering.
Whoa, did we just transpose an actual MP3 into this audio recorder? We're gonna get copyright strike.
Guess we are.
I hope not, because I was singing that song wrong, admittedly. Like, I don't remember all the lyrics to You're My Best Friend by Queen.
Sweet.
Ugh, it's just...
Are you feeling better?
I just got a little dizzy, that's all.
Again, she probably has cancer. Just throwing that out there, guys. This is gonna be a tragic cancer story.
Either that or diabetes from all the fucking, like, ice cream.
That's probably what's killing her, yeah. Do you have to wear that when you're in bed? Do they have clothes? They have clothes underneath, right? Like, Zemix isn't going commando, I hope.
Nah, underwear at the very least.
Still, that would be, like, really warm, wouldn't it? I don't know, maybe it's pleasantly chill in the castle. It probably is.
Don't think about it too much, it'll be fine.
I'm drawing food because I haven't had any in a while.
Notice what's wrong in this picture.
Besides the technique, the coloring, all the other stuff that's wrong with it.
Yes, besides that.
Let me guess. Oh no, I thought it was going to be another screenshot one. Where is that man's phone number? I cannot find it. Dude, when are we going to digitize this information?
Why would you make a chapter about that? It's just begging to be leaked. Whoa, we're flying!
Okay, we did get another screenshot one. Tinkerbell looks huge here.
Yeah. Flying's a bit of a pain in the ass using the DS controls, by the way.
Yeah, I imagine it would be. I mean, it's good in a general sense, but the DS does not nearly have what I call precise controls. I believe this is really silly. Oh, I'm flying! Why would you hide the text in case you want to see this, like, screenshot done in, like, Poser in, like, 30 minutes?
Well, I guess it's... nice. I have no more excuses.
Yeah, he spends his day doing missions. Alright, work, monkey.
Oh, we're getting closer and closer to that magical sweet number that means we can finally go home.
Well, I am home. I don't know about you. Are you doing this in a library? I hope not.
On top of a clock tower, actually.
Ugh, eating ice cream, I bet.
And nobody is interfering, I think.
A nobody.
Oh, this is still Christopher Lee.
I believe so, yeah.
Because as you know, multiple voice actors died before they made Kingdom Hearts 3. Good job, by the way.
There would be no way for me to finish. If that happened, and they found their way into someone else.
Then why the fuck did Christopher Lee give his voice to this, but not like Birth by Sleep? I guess they couldn't get him from the one line he had to do.
Or two.
But what if he needs those memories in order to wake up? What if they're the key?
Namine. You are a witch who has power over Sora's memories.
You know, witches have more abilities than that. I expected a broom and like a hat.
Wow.
You know, they have that in Overwatch. Is there like a witch skin?
Nominate legendary witch skin, good shit.
Yeah, it costs 1,000 fucking credits and we can never unlock them. No, we got a random dice roll on the loot.
Alright, calm down, calm down. Ah! Forgot how powerful Christopher Lee's voice could be.
Two. I want every voice actor in this series to do 2.
Yeah, we're gonna hit the convention circuit and find all the voice actors and make a compilation.
That reminds me of the one time I asked Mike Pollock to say pillowy mounds of mashed potatoes, and I felt like a complete asshole for doing so.
Did he do it though?
He did. I don't think he did it in his Eggman voice. He did it in his Bonaparte voice from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Nice.
Huh? Seems everyone gets sent there all the time, especially you.
Although, they never send me or Roxas.
Well, they probably just don't need you there.
It's a special place for special nobodies, you will understand.
You're a failure, Xion! And this was gonna happen one of these days. Oh no, we should have tied a rope onto her! Oh no, that actually worked out.
Axel, you gonna help at all?
No, my ability is Python's.
Maybe you're not completely well yet.
You think?
No, it's nothing like that.
I stumble all the time, don't worry about it. Off of clock towers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna reveal what's the deal with Xion just yet, but if she really was like a nobody of someone else, and she was like getting sick for one reason or another, I don't know, because her body wasn't accustomed to being a nobody and was slowly fading, I think that would have had a lot more weight to the story than what eventually it turned out to be.
Yeah, man, you're coming up with way good ideas. I still think if Xion was Aqua's nobody, that would have been super rad. But this other idea is also good.
Well, my other idea was that Axel was Terra's nobody, and that turned out to be a complete load of shit, so...
Oh yeah, because the official explanation was so satisfying, wasn't it?
Oh... Well, I like Terrador, so...
Yeah, quiet too, because there's no voice acting and nothing happens.
Wow, Xion does the opposite of people who are depressed, and does not eat ice cream.
Oh no, you don't necessarily have to eat a lot when you're depressed. I mean, people express depression in, like, different ways.
I know, I'm being facetious.
Yeah, they're gonna go to the beach on their next day off, and I have a feeling that's not gonna happen due to the hardware limitations of this game originally.
Oh, gotta find secrets.
Do it for her. Huh.
Shit, man, we're getting closer to day 300 here.
255, that's like the maximum limit a bit of information can hold, and then it like goes back over to 0. No, that's a real thing!
Oblivion last night to help expedite the matter we spoke of.
I have been reading my thesaurus. Are you proud of me, number one?
So, I want to see your guys' project management functions, because you're talking in, like, riddles here, and that really does not work when you're doing Agile, I'm just saying.
Where could she be?
Why, Zigbar. It almost sounds as though you know.
I fucking love Zigbar. He's such a goddamn troll.
Continue.
This meeting has already gone on for 90 minutes. I have things to do.
Yeah, our other members completely disappeared, and the time it's taken us to do the minutes of the last meeting.
Little Poppet is turning into a problem.
She has a name, you know.
Nonsense.
It's not a flower.
I see no problem whatsoever.
Ha ha! Well, no. Apparently you don't.
Burn!
Something you find amusing?
Well, he finds everything amusing, I think.
Hear from a guy with no heart.
No matter what unfolds, our plans remain unchanged.
We will do something towards some vague end, so help me God.
And Xion will play the respective roles that Kingdom Hearts has given them.
But sir, Xion...
Shut your trap!
Let Daddy talk.
How can you not see how perfect this is?
Stage 1. Denial.
Xion is marching right into the arms of destiny.
Destiny is pretty hot, I gotta say. Unless you're talking about the game Destiny, in which case, no, that's not hot at all.
All we must do is watch with caution.
So that Xion could kind of teeter off of the chair of one of these and like fall down because they're so high?
No, there are only ever 13 chairs, get it right.
She gets like a little stool in the corner, that's so mean!
Yar, this chair be high, says I. Probably wasn't the best idea to come back here, Xion.
This game was so annoying to play!
Ah, the flashbacks.
Shion.
Man, you really are a fucking downer.
Axel, buddy, where are you? She needs some help.
Do you suffer from migraines? Take Excedrin.
Axel, what are you doing here?
I'm just here on orders, that's all. There's nothing for you to see here.
Lies. This is the place I come from. I just know it.
What about your mission? Don't be selfish.
What?
Or else they'll turn me into a dusk?
What's selfish about wanting to know where you came from?
Well, I mean, obviously they want to keep it under wraps, because Zenmis is full of shit.
Well, I know the organization is supposed to be just that organized, but still, you can have your own goals and motives so long as they don't, like, get in the way of the overall greater good.
Well, you know Zenmis is a micromanager in a way.
I'm remembering things. I have memories of back when I was a human.
Well, you're really not that much different now, let's be honest.
I have dreams every night. And you're in those dreams, Axel.
What am I wearing? Nothing too bad, I hope.
Oh, just a black cloak with nothing under it.
Whoa, okay, wait, whoa, what was that second part?
Before, Axel, right here in this castle.
No, we have not. Let's go home, Shion.
Before you play any more side games, stick to the mainline titles.
Mr. Freeman.
Please, Axel. You've got to help me. I need to know who I am.
Just check your tag, that's what I did.
Stop! Stay out of there, Shion!
No, it's so messy, we haven't cleaned up!
Oh god, the world cards you'll need, the places you'll go!
All the same places. No!
Let's say Starlight Shadow Memories.
This is what was in there? Oh, for a brief moment I thought she had warped back to that fucking clock tower.
No, you're just...
So, at one point, do they have to, like, fight Phantom? Because they're at the clock tower, and he's like, hey, this is my clock tower, assholes.
No, you're meant to be in London, go away. If you were paying attention, this is the cutscene we saw at the start of the game, before everything kind of did the Bite Zadosto.
It's been that many days since I first joined the organization.
Axel, can you help me with my resume? I think it's time I take on new challenges.
Yeah, I want to join the disorganization.
I don't know. The disorganization doesn't get anything done.
You have to hang on to something, right? It's not like I have memories from before the organization.
Aww.
No, you have memories. They're just really embarrassing. Trust me, I've played through Kingdom Hearts 1.
Right. That first week, you could barely form a sentence.
Roxas food! No, Roxas wants food. Yes? Okay, we'll just go with that.
Hey, Roxas. Bet you don't know why the sun sets red.
Oh, here we go, Axel, science time.
You see, light is made up of lots of colors. And out of all those colors, red is the one that travels the farthest.
Like I asked.
Axel, the science guy! Axel, the science guy! Axel, the science guy!
Good shit. Gotta make your own fun when they're just sitting on top of a fucking clock tower.
That's true.
Yeah, where is Shion? Did you just leave her in Castle Oblivion?
Oh, I forgot I turned her off. I'll have to go get that.
That is the look of one who is hiding secrets.
Oh, it'll freeze like that. Watch out.
What? Then I... wasn't who I am?
What's she watching? Is that like... what channel is that?
It's like the Power Rangers viewing globe.
I want the tallest chair! You can't have it!
You can have it if you climb up here and suck my dick.
What are you waiting for, Roxas? I'm right here! I like how everything else has like a chamber of waking, chamber of repose. This is the round room. That's it. No fancy name, not the room, the chamber of sitting. The chamber of toiletry.
Okay.
I'm calling my bathroom that from now on. Oh, I'm glad you grabbed a screenshot of this because I forgot what this looked like.
Sat alone, just eating his ice cream. Billy fucking no mates. Ah, okay.
So much ice cream later. Whoa, this game is boring. I'm going to bed.
Kingdom Hearts 1 seems so quaint by today's standards.
Yeah, too bad it's still the better game in terms of setting and plot.
Wow. Yeah, I noticed you didn't say gameplay though.
Yeah, hey, I'm not saying that the gameplay did not need improvement. It did, and they did, but then, you know, they fucked up on other stuff.
You realise you don't have to run around every time, right? There's a ladder right there.
I'm simply testing my abilities. Turns out it's Goofy in heels.
What?
Huh?
Surely, you must have known that this was going to happen.
I remember you from the trailer. What? Huh?
Do you remember this scene from our Chain of Memories?
I do.
Because in your memory, you've been to a number of worlds before you came to this one.
These are some of the good bits of 358/2 days, when the memory stuff goes all fuckery.
That's all that's left in your heart. The darkest memories.
I'm not remembering Birth by Sleep.
That's a lie. I remember everyone from the islands. They're my closest friends. And who threw away those friends? Maybe it's your own actions you've forgotten. It was you.
Like Max Headroom all of a sudden.
What?
Not easy being green.
It's not easy being Sora.
Who am I? What am I here for?
So it's been like an hour 30 and something finally seems to be fucking happening.
Now, triple that, they quadruple it, because you gotta take gameplay into account.
Oh my god, yes. Ugh.
So we meet again.
And you still have not served dinner. You're not very good at this dinner party thing.
Why do we even get this long table if you're not gonna serve banquets?
After Sora. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I've kept that promise very well.
Can you tell me what's happening?
Can you tell me what's happening? Kingdom Hearts, everybody.
How could that be?
Sora's memories are escaping. Through Sora's nobody, into a third person.
What?
I'm sorry, what? Is this the thing? What's going on?
I wouldn't profess to be any sort of genius, let alone an intelligent person, and I can follow Kingdom Hearts pretty well, story-wise, but sometimes you just gotta step back and go, bitch, what did you just say?
But if her memories and Sora's memory fragments are completely weaved together...
Now, why would that be?
The result would be stupid.
Which means it would take even longer before Sora...
Oh, this is like Xion when she had those years where she kind of dyed half of her hair because she was going through a phase.
So what can you do?
If I just jump in and rearrange her memory, then Sora might wake up.
Huh.
Only to find out that nobody remembers him anymore.
How does that work exactly?
Dude, this is Kingdom Hearts. They're not gonna explain this shit.
No, I get that he wouldn't remember anyone else, but why would that change the fabric of reality and cause other people to forget him?
I don't fucking know. Do you think they knew when they penned this plot? Probably not. They just came up with some dumb shit. Oh, alright, we'll make it work.
So yeah, Roxas is Sora's nobody, we've established that, but Xion seems to be siphoning the podded Sora's memories. But for what purpose?
Did you know? Her face was blank at first. But now, there's a face that is clearly visible.
Looks vaguely familiar too.
It's proof that she has entered Sora's memories. Sora's memories. Sora's nobody's memories. And her memories.
This game talks about memories more than Chain of Memories.
That's true.
And to put them back into one. I'm afraid there's no other way.
Well, time for another assassination gig.
Terminate the witch with extreme prejudice. Oh, he's just probably gonna go do that Papu Papu fruit race. Well, at least we're not watching it from the fucking clock tower this time.
Is it that I'm not supposed to exist?
Shion, can we not just watch the sunset, please?
What do you want to do, Shion?
I want to play video games.
I want to be video games.
I want to be with you two.
Alright, that's polygonal, but I think we can make that work.
Roxas isn't complaining.
Then come back with us.
I can't. Not the way I am now.
I gotta get a job first. Prove to you guys that I'm worth something.
These two bums just sit around waiting for the ice cream to come in. Meanwhile, Shion's out there giving it all this, putting in the work, getting the ice cream.
Fucking trust fund babies, I swear.
That's desktop material right there. Oh, sweet ice cream. I can't go a day without you. Oh, hey, Roxas.
I literally can't go a day without you, I think.
So, I went to the beach today. And there was this girl who looked kind of like Shion. But I couldn't get close enough to tell for sure.
I'm awkward.
I probably imagined it.
Oh, Roxas, imagining people.
I'm not even sure today's mission really happened. Feels like I just woke up from a dream or something. Do you remember our promise? When we said that the three of us would go to the beach on our next break?
So I'm confused. Did that beach scene happen or not?
I don't think it does, actually.
Maybe I saw Shion there because I wanted her to be there.
Well, that's enough for old Axel. I'll be hitting the dusty trail.
Wanna go look for her?
Huh?
Beginning tomorrow. Let's use our spare time to find Shion.
Well, I was working on a blog, but I guess it can wait.
Let's do that.
Just think, if we record our trips, we can monetize the vlogs. It's a win-win situation.
Oh yeah, but wouldn't the state have problems with copyright of their landmarks?
Oh yeah, Wonderland. Such a wonderful world. Oh god, fuck this place. I told you about the boss of this place, right? Or one of them?
That would be a leech grave, is it?
No, that's Halloween Town. One of the boss missions in this place is the double trick master, who you have to kill at the same time.
That sounds annoying.
Yeah. Very much so. The Cheshire Cat spoke in riddles, infuriating the Roxas. Roxas tried to take him down before realizing the Cheshire Cat was no longer there at the end.
You hate riddles, Roxas. Don't be part of a Kingdom Hearts game.
Oh yeah, the missions where you just go about the worlds again, looking for Shion and she's not there.
You sure are wasting a lot of fucking time. I mean, just doing pointless shit. I confess that I'm not a very good organization member, I'm sorry.
It's no use.
You sure you're not forgetting someplace?
I've been everywhere.
So did they take, like, stairs to get up here? Is there, like, a ladder? How did they get up here? Did they teleport in?
Well, don't forget there's a station on the ground floor, so I would imagine there's stairs leading up to...
But I thought they were supposed to lurk in shadows, man.
It was just the other day that Shion was asking you what the place was like. And the day before she disappeared...
Now I know why people kill each other in clock towers, because I never want to see a clock tower ever again.
You know what's funny? Like, this game does not have you go to, like, Castle Oblivion gameplay-wise. RE-Coded does.
Apparently, Shion comes from Castle Oblivion.
What?
Well, but we already knew that, I think.
Probably why. She was asking about the place.
Oh, she felt homesick.
I had no idea.
Me neither. I only found out a little while ago.
I was so horrible.
Castle Oblivion.
Sounds pretty good. We should make a game around that.
Shion.
Getting close to 300.
I know, it's taking its sweet ass time.
So, this is Castle Oblivion.
Yeah, it is a change of pace from the fucking clock tower, so okay, and they're gonna start hanging out on the castle now, eating ice cream.
Roxas?
Oh god, everyone gets headaches when they come in here.
My head.
It's all that damn sea salt ice cream. That's called a brain freeze, son.
Easy, man. Let's retreat for now, and...
I'm fine. We have to
Gotta go to work today. Gotta earn a paycheck.
Now, I think this is because Ven's in the place. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe the pod Sora, don't quote me on that.
So much rushing into
YouTube explanation videos not helping. Too much info to take in.
So it's like when Roxas achieves Transcendent, he's just gonna get flooded with all the information from the Kingdom Hearts series and just like see through time.
I can see everything.
There's something.
Oh no, don't leave. I want to go back to the clock tower though.
Giving up already? I thought you were stronger than that.
Fuck off, Riku.
Eat shit, magic mystery voice.
Are you alright?
A little sweaty, but otherwise I'm fine.
What happened to me?
You collapsed just as you entered the castle doors. Don't you remember?
I only remember going inside.
Just take it easy for now.
Got a long day of climbing stairs and eating ice cream. Oh, we just came from there.
Don't push yourself, man.
Who's there?
Nope, this is random.
Shion?
Interesting. You can't see her face anymore.
Shion! Wait!
Nah, man. Cloak guy says no.
Out of the way!
And this is a mission where you have to chase him.
Hey! Roxas! Wait!
Wait, I'm not playable in this mission. Hold on. He just slowly walks. Well, that was worth it.
I thought the imposter was sighted in Castle Oblivion.
Shion.
No way that was Shion.
The one who ran away first was Shion.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm stupid. Sorry.
Run.
Ah, I'm over here now.
They must never know about my side job.
You want to go back?
I can't have you hang out with your friends anymore. They're a bad influence. Just looks at the metal grate, hoping something happens.
Yeah, just wait for the portal to come back. This is officially where shit starts to go down in 358 over 2 days. It's been building up, but now it's about to shoot forth, frothing, if you will.
I'm glad it's finally decided to make it more intense, because I was legit getting bored.
Sorry.
Let's go home. If you come back voluntarily, Sykes will let all this drop. He has to.
I don't think you know Sykes very well.
Yeah. Sykes is not very
I
forgiving
don't care
or
what
friendly.
he said to you. I'll be there. Me and Axel will make sure...
I really can't.
Why not? Come on. Wait!
No means no, Roxas.
Bad touch.
No definitely means no.
Aha! See, the pie tins worked!
Well, hello there, Shion.
Axel? No, wait!
Oh man, this would have been cool to play, but I guess not. Oh, well, that went well.
A bit anticlimactic.
Shion!
Hey, watch out, I'll use my Vulcan chop to you.
Sorry, man. Rules are rules. Finally!
Yeah, it's about time we learn about the main character of this series.
You're sure things are better this way?
I never expected you to question it. If you could save one of them, why would you choose the puppet? Or put it this way, which would you rather suffer the loss of? Some make-believe friendship? Or a real one?
Does that mean you're breaking up with me, Syx?
Yeah, I get mixed messages there.
Things are finally right again. Of course we're better off this way. Xemnas is exasperated from all the fixing we've had to do.
You can't tell, but he gets annoyed pretty easily.
We have to set things right. There's simply too much on the line, Lee.
Don't use my first name with me, young man.
That's my slave name. So can I get my chair taken in? It's a little bit too big for me.
See, I tried to use the lever, but it broke. And I know you don't like having repairmen here, but I really think we gotta get it fixed.
Member of the organization, but she needs her rest.
I care about my employees. That's why I give them no days off.
I've been to see this cutscene. It looks a lot like this one.
Sora. Who is Sora?
The connection.
A character used by corporate executives to make money.
Makes you and Shion a part of each other's lives. And the reason I placed Shion among our number. If you want her to stay that way, I must insist. You get your mind off these needless distractions.
That's right. I'm blocking the internet at work.
Oh, jeez.
Today, you must focus on yours.
Understood.
Alright, I'll go back to Neverland for the 50th time.
Hey, Roxas.
I'm Oris X to you.
Oh, the friendship's breaking down.
You gotta explain what's going on, Axel. Don't just leave it hanging. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have the fucking... You don't have a ladder to get up there? You gotta teleport into your fucking chair?
I will admit, Shion has strayed from our original design.
She's a bit too much of an OC now, but I still approve of the Keyblade usage.
Interesting side effect.
Really?
The key. Shion was affected by Roxas, just as we had anticipated. This was indeed what we had hoped to achieve.
Yeah, you just said that, but in a different way.
Sora himself began to shape it into her, giving Shion a sense of identity. Our plan seemed like a failure at this point. But then it occurred to me.
Oh, of course you had the
Shion
idea.
was keeping Sora's memories trapped by claiming them as her own. Keeping her close to Roxas will ultimately prevent Sora from ever waking.
Which is a good thing for the organization, because if the Keyblade Master's asleep, he can't stop their plans.
That's true.
Stays away from Roxas.
He is a nerd, after all.
He is merely an impurity that would make Shion's existence incomplete.
Then we shall return to our original plan.
Oh my god, a different building, that's new.
Yeah, seriously.
And too bad it's a Persona building with, like, the screens on it.
Can I get some curtains in here? I'm tired of looking at that moon. I feel like it's staring at me.
She doesn't even have, like, a place to put all the seashells. She's got to keep them on the bed.
Yes! 300! Shut it down! Shut it all down!
God, shut it down, please. I'm done. Thought we'd try something different today. I have something here called Cheetos. You ever hear of those?
Ah, and the Mountain Dew.
They don't make them in ice cream flavor, but I figured we could give it a shot.
So we're just gonna sit here and not talk, yeah? Mm.
Great cutscene. Awesome.
Oh no.
What has happened?
You interrupted me practicing with my death metal band for this?
Shio's memory. I'm afraid it stopped.
Oh, I see. You gotta clear the cache. That's how that usually is. Quick, put more RAM into the machine.
He'll never wake from his slumber.
The gloves.
I'm watching this, by the way, on a new 32-inch monitor, so it's kind of... I never noticed how much I did not want Kingdom Hearts in such high resolution. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you despise the HD games, PS2 series for life.
Yes.
I don't have a joke here, I'm sorry.
We're almost 2 hours in, guys, sorry. But now.
Yeah, this game is really fucking boring. It's boring. It really is. Excellent cutscene. Good.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
The game furiously skips ahead days. I'm not putting up with this shit.
It's just thumb it through the script. Oh, when's the next fucking scene?
Don't you wish you were playing this game?
What's great is that since this was on 1.5, all they had to do was just take those and then just slap them into this part, and that saves work.
Add in some, like, slowdown effects here and there. Boom, you got yourself a flashback.
Oh, Goofy's ass, no!
In glorious HD.
Thank you, I'm glad they rendered that.
Goofy's ass. Brings a tear to the eye.
Remember when Goofy totally wiggled his ass and it's like supremely important you need to remember it? It's like Metal Gear. I got face leaking. What is this shit? Am I a waterfall now? What's going on?
Oh God, I didn't get a heart. I got a torrent of water. I got nothing.
Yeah, it's just them going, ah!
Yeah, at this point, Roxas is, like, continuing to go weaker and weaker. Wonder why.
I also wonder. I wonder.
Are you really okay?
This is getting weird.
Really? This is getting weird just now?
Since when do you ever worry about me?
Well, you are coughing up blood. I was a little concerned.
Usually I do all the worrying over you.
Do nobodies bleed?
I don't think it's ever been the other way around before.
Maybe.
Then again, most of the violence against nobodies is done with blunt weapons, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Roxas, of course I worry about you.
I'm just glad you're back, Shion. Even though it might have been rough on you.
Is Axel coming today?
Oh God, the third wheel. Oh, that Axel's the third wheel.
Oh, now he is.
You didn't fight, did you?
I may have called him a bitch and spat in his face.
How could he? How could that jerk attack you like that?
He's doing his job.
That jerk? Do you mean Axel?
Yes, Shion. No, I meant fucking Demix. Who do you think I'm talking about?
I love Demix is your go-to shit on guy.
Well, Demix is a piece of shit.
He's your best friend.
I know, but so are you.
I could have 2 best friends.
That TJ Detweiler kid, he had 5.
Same without all 3 of us.
At least they're not eating ice cream for a change.
Thank God. I think they've eaten the entire town supply at this point.
It is possible, yes.
Huh? You need something?
No, I need the keys to the lockers. I sort of lost mine.
With Roxas. You don't know why, do you? He says the Keyblade wears him out when he goes to use it.
Oh, he has to do that thing like Travis Touchdown does with his sword.
Yeah, that's not. This is a family game.
You know more about Roxas than I do by now.
What do you mean?
Well, what do you think, Shion?
I don't know. The script, it makes no sense.
I'm not sure.
Not sure, huh? Is that because you're a puppet? You do know that. You're a replica, whose original purpose was to copy Roxas's powers.
Dun dun dun!
So if you see Roxas's powers getting weaker...
So yeah,
while your powers are
Shion's a
getting
replica,
stronger,
made in Castle Oblivion. Same place that Riku replica came from. Replica for short.
Yeah, it is good that Vexen had another side project going on that allows him to make little girls. Vexen loves little girls, it makes him feel so good.
Okay. This is a very sing-songy sort of, like, riff tracks.
We are doing 3 hours of this fucking game. I'm gonna say whatever I want.
Got it memorized?
And there is a reason she looks like she does. Those of you who do not know the spoilers of the game may have figured it out by now.
Just one other thing.
Again, where are the keys to the locker? I need them. My shit's in there.
I saw a boy today who looks just like Roxas.
Oh, hold on. No, the cameraman's gotta hide. Hold on. Let me just kind of back off a little bit. They don't see me, right? We're okay? We're good?
Get with it or get out.
Sora has a pretty powerful effect on her, is all I'm saying.
I think the real issue is who's going to fix the sink?
It was not supposed to gain a mind of its own, nor become the person we see. But in the end, it only proves that the puppet is the more worthy vessel.
This is my forehead. Do you like it?
The time has come.
You said that last time.
Sykes, are the devices ready?
In a matter of days.
We'll just have to find batteries, and God help you finding anything around here.
Both of them have connections to Sora.
But both of them annoy me.
One of them under our thumb. Whether Shion takes from Roxas the rest of what he has to give, or whether he destroys her first and takes back what is his.
Either way, I'm gravy.
Oh yeah, that's the organization way.
No matter how, Sora's power will belong to us.
Why can't you make 2 of them and have twice the power? Just throwing that out there, dude.
So yeah, Roxas was bored, and he decided to fuck about in the Colosseum with Zigbar doing some sick moves back there. Here's where the fucking Roar of the Sky thing comes in. I wonder if they're actually going to show him.
Yeah, I don't think they are. They're just kind of glossing over some shit as they usually do in these.
Oh, it's still going.
Oh man, we gotta do 358 whole days. Oh my god, what was I thinking when I came up with the title for this game?
The way things are, I'm going to wreck everything.
Don't worry, Kingdom Hearts can wreck itself.
What should I do, Riku?
I can't help you. I'm just a memory. I cannot add any new information.
Are you?
Riku. Sora's friend.
Sora? You know Sora?
I've heard all about Sora. Yeah. I have the biggest crush on him.
I think we all do, kid.
Thank you. You saved me, but I don't know why.
Oh, this is just going to be like Shion and Riku talking back and forth, so let's go over what some of the criticisms for the game were. Like the general reception. The current average score is 75 on Metacritic, or 76.74% on game rankings. The graphics of the game were heavily praised by many reviewers, and to be fair, it is one of the better looking DS games, so I'll give it that. The controls and overall story were of particular criticism by the reviewers, with one dude named Vanord stating that the on-screen character ended up in one of the game field's corners often, whatever that means.
It sounds like it just more or less glitched out for that kind of thing.
Do you know where Sora is now?
So yeah, just like odd story directions and such, and yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It's an interesting way to tell the story, but it's so boring, to be honest. Like, we're seeing all the cutscenes stacked together, so we're just getting to like the meat of it, but then you find out the meat is like in the last third of the game, and I'll be honest, the last third of the game is honestly pretty good. It's got some good boss fights, and it is generally interesting, but that's not enough. You know, you needed the whole game to be interesting.
Yeah, you gotta sustain that momentum all the way through, otherwise it gives you no reason to do it. I think another thing is because 358/2 was heavily designed to be multiplayer, in the sense that some bosses are just set up so that they just take like gobs and gobs of damage unless you have 4 people, and I believe that was the idea behind the mission structure, where they're supposed to be, you know, short, like lots of missions that your friends could take on, but when translated into a story context, that just makes it really long and bloated and boring and not very fun, basically.
Yeah. My biggest problem is just disappointment, and there's nothing that upsets me more than being disappointed with a game that had great potential, because I'm one of those people who likes the organisation a lot, regardless of what people like Helldragon think, and and while you get some insights into them as characters, I just wish there was more like missions where you go out with the organisation and then story moments, because there are like the odd missions here and there when you just go out with the organisation and it's just like kill these things and you get like no dialogue at all. So I know I wish as Shion wasn't like involved with the story at all, and they found another way to explain stuff, and maybe we could have had more bro-up moments with the other Orc members and Roxas.
Yeah, I think that would have been the way to go. Really, this whole plot with Shion, though it is starting to get a little bit better as we approach near the end of this, it takes up so much time, and it's just like, it just pushes all the other shit out of the way, and it's still not really very satisfying at the end. It's just kind of a setup for why Roxas does what he does, so...
Also, I wish they would have ported the multiplayer and made it proper online. I think they did that for Birth by Sleep, but don't quote me on that.
I don't know. That would have been too much work, I think.
I have to make the most of the time Riku's given me.
Well, back to the clock tower. Yeah, fuck these other shells. This one's the best.
It's true. It was highly rated among all shell experts. Roxas fought something, that's the mission.
No, this one's particularly interesting.
Oh, hey! Again, this is something I kind of wish they actually went ahead and animated, because this sounds interesting.
Yeah, he was fighting Shion all along and just didn't realise it.
Huh.
Save for Shion fighting Roxas, really. Organisation stepping forth, putting its plan into motion.
But we won't let that interrupt ice cream time. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna get that done. Meanwhile, that poor ice cream man, he's got nothing fucking left. They're like, you got any ice cream? You cleared me out!
Well, what are my kids going to eat? No, me wee bairns.
I've had to feed them other stuff besides ice cream. It's ridiculous.
Once you finish your ice cream, see if the stick says winner.
Mine says loser, and there's just a middle finger printed on it.
What a cruel ice cream.
I didn't have any ice cream with this stick. I just got a rock.
Wait a second.
I'm gonna eat it all at once.
It's nothing.
Yeah, didn't he get a winner stick at one point?
What happens when you win?
I'll tell ya.
But then I'd have to kill you.
That's a good question.
What? You don't know?
Yeah, Axel hasn't been a winner yet.
It's gotta be something nifty if you're a winner, right?
It's probably just free ice cream.
Yeah, it's gambling, essentially. You gamble for a chance to get a free ice cream, and in the meantime you support the ice cream business. It's sickening.
You know, I don't exactly know what sea salt ice cream tastes like, but I'm probably never going to have any because of this.
If only things could stay like this forever.
Well, sure shit happened for the last 2 hours.
Yeah, it sure feels that fucking way, doesn't it?
Say, what if we all just took off?
I'm not sure how the org would feel about that.
Man, I bet we
That would have been cool if they got like a car and they were just like, you know, it's like the new Final Fantasy game whenever that fucking comes out. They're just bopping around in like their car doing shit.
Well, at the time this goes up, it should be next month.
It should be. But, as we've seen, they've delayed on it for certainly a long amount of time, and Kingdom Hearts 3 has been delayed as well, actually, as of this recording. So, yeah, I don't fucking trust them, and neither should you.
I think this was delayed as well. Let me see. I'm looking. Trying to find it. Where are you little minx?
for a long
Though
time.
Birth by Sleep was the first of the 3 new games to begin development, 358 Over 2 Days was released before it. The game was slated for a release at the end of 2008, but Square Enix pushed the date to February 2009. Once again, the game was delayed for the Japanese release until May 30th, 2009. A release in North America territories was announced on December 2nd, 2008. The official English trailer for the title was shown at Nintendo's press conference at E3 2009, confirming a release date of September 29th, 2009 for North America and October 9th, 2009 for Europe.
Yeah, and that was certainly worth the wait, wasn't it?
Oh, well. Try not to be too
I
cynical.
resolved to get through this.
Yeah.
Looks like you've meddled again.
God, do you just follow me around, Sykes?
We are bros.
Doesn't need both of them. Just one will suffice. Stop pretending.
Pick one and stick with it.
Think about that.
Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Down!
I've got it memorized.
Rox has entered the lobby to see another boring text recap that doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah. The trio is about to become a duo.
Then he tries to kill him in the woods, I think.
Shion, stop!
Of all the faces, why do I look at her and see yours? Why is it that you always have to glare at me like that?
Shut up!
Huh?
So yeah, you know why he saw Ven, right?
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
What are you doing?
Please, let me go. I have to do this or else... Just look.
Ah!
Please, Axel.
What Axel saw could never be unseen.
He just goes to bed that night, eyes wide open.
You'd be...
Please.
Get out of it. Go on, you scamp.
Thank you, Axel.
Well, see ya.
I totally killed her, guys. Wink. You don't have to say wink when you wink, Axel.
Explain yourself, Axel.
The old man needs to get his eye checked. She just got away.
I'll give him that. Can't toss the blame around.
He's pretty easygoing at this Zigbar.
Yeah, he's like being surprisingly reasonable here.
Did something happen?
No, go back to bed.
Where's Shion?
We're friends, right, Sigmar?
Like more acquaintances than anything.
Flamesy Locks here couldn't trouble himself to clip her wings.
Flamesy Locks? Really? You gonna go with that translation?
What does he mean, Axel?
You'll notice that Zigbar called Shion Poppet a lot. What other word does Poppet sound like?
It sounds like a flower.
It sounds like puppet.
Well, yeah, I knew that. I just assumed Zigbar was being fucking stupid, as he usually is.
Nothing? Shion's gone. How can that be nothing?
Well, ask the future games.
Just like Zigbar said. I just sat there sucking my thumb, watching Shion run away.
To be fair, I have an incredibly tasty
I'm
thumb.
asking you why you did that, and you know it.
Watch out, you're showing emotion. We can't have that.
Shion is like a mirror that reflects you.
You're not making any sense.
Yeah, just speak normally for once, goddamn.
Is a puppet created to duplicate your powers.
Are you nuts? Shion's a person, not a puppet.
No, I'm pretty sure I just said she's a puppet.
She's a mirror that reflects you.
Said that too.
Starting to retread upon itself.
It wasn't you I saw.
Ah, she's got a spook in her head.
Can't expect her to be me.
That's not what I mean. It was only a matter of time before someone broke the mirror.
You mean they have to destroy her? Answer me!
Roxas, if
You
somebody...
know, it feels so good when there's actually a conflict and they're fucking acting. Like, it's a legitimate thing I would be interested in watching.
Yeah. And that's the good parts of 358 over 2 days. The bad parts is the previous 2 hours where they just sat atop a fucking black diarrhea goddamn ice cream.
You're missing the whole point.
It's not exaggerated. That's what they do for the majority of the game, and yeah, I get there's meant to be bonding sequences, but from, like, a narrative perspective, it's just a little bit dull.
Yeah, a story without conflict, why even make it? You know, something has to happen. That's how stories work.
Well, I mean, it was just they were in a static place the entire time, just sitting and eating and talking. That's it.
Did you find the answer?
Yeah, it was kind of stupid.
I certainly did. I'm on the verge of losing everything I care about. So please, Riku, tell me what I should do now.
Alright, just let me check the script.
Go to Twilight Town. You'll find a girl there named Namine.
Tell her swordfish. She won't understand, but that's the code.
Like?
You'll find out. I don't think you'll have trouble finding her.
All right. Thanks,
It began, and it will end
Goodbye.
in Twilight Town.
It always fucking does. What, is she in the clock tower? I hope not. God.
You'll be able to identify her as the person not eating ice cream. And we really got to put out some vacancies. So many empty chairs, though.
That's true. We need to start an aggressive recruiting drive. Oh, I gotta pan up for these. Hold up.
Shion has disappeared yet again.
Getting really fucking tired of this.
It, not she.
I'm surprised Zoldan has a fucking line.
Right?
Like, the only time we've seen him so far is in those fucking text recaps. But I think that's like the only fucking line he's ever said in this game.
Like, when Roxas goes on missions with the other dudes, they have dialogue and whatnot at certain points, so why not, you know, voice act that as well?
The purpose was to take a piece of the Keyblade wielder's memory and copy it.
The good parts, not the icky parts.
Copy and paste, guys.
This was one of several projects of ours being undertaken at Castle Oblivion.
But unfortunately, we had to shut down the Western offices due to restructuring.
By Vexen's untimely demise.
Yeah, Axel.
As you know, Vexen is the only one who actually knows how to make this shit.
We were also caught off guard when this particular replica we called Shion formed an identity of its own.
Well, you know what happens with these replicas. You give them a name and then they just go and form their own identities.
Where a replica formed its own identity. Do you concur, Axel?
Well, there was that one replica that sort of went on to form its own identity and then kind of passed away.
Yeah, that thing.
Be certain it will no longer have an impact on our plans. Still, it knows our secrets. We need to shorten the leash, perhaps even tighten it.
What exactly do you...
Axel, the onus is on you to capture and bring back Shion.
The onus? Oh, he's busting out the big words. Okay, onus is a small word, but you know what I mean.
Just ensure she still functions on arrival.
Got it? I'll break both of her legs. I don't think you have to do that.
We should simply eradicate her.
It is not a deserter. It is just a flawed specimen that has wandered out.
Man, nobody's a dicks.
Yeah, I kind of noticed.
Maybe Sora was right.
Dismissed.
Send us out.
Oh, I really hate it when he does that.
I'm gonna smoke.
All this time, I've been talking to a puppet.
I think that's Demix's only line, too!
No, he spoke earlier in the game.
And I've been just trashing the shit out of him, the poor guy.
If only the whispers at the top carried to the bottom.
Downward fucking dog, I'm out.
Axel.
The joke is that Luxord's V8 voices Travis Touchdown.
Ah.
And Axel voices Sir Henry Motherfucker, Travis's brother.
And, you know, Raiden.
Proceed with your mission.
What, you can't teleport out till everybody else leaves? Are you sensitive about that, Syx?
She's not a puppet.
She is, though.
It couldn't be part of the organization. Just count the seats here. We have and always will be 13.
I think I prefer the handheld version of that, where it's when were we ever more than 13. Bit more blunt.
Well?
Maybe it's best if Shion never comes back to the organization.
Kill her without prejudice. Got it.
Do you really have to do what Xemnas says?
If I don't, they'll eradicate me next.
Nah, that old chestnut.
Yeah, I gotta say eradicate instead of kill.
Can you at least try not to harm her?
I gotta break somebody's legs. I'm sorry, but it's just too much fun.
Roxas, Shion is dangerous.
Or as we call her, Oni X.
Have you got all your strength back?
Not yet. How long have you known about her?
Since at least day 37.
Could it be that you've known about her for a long time and not told me anything?
I'm feeling feelings of jealousy and rage.
Listen, I ain't got time for this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Mickey. You're random, but alright. Well, the lighting here is surprisingly good. Wow, I actually really like the presentation of this bit.
Yeah, it's Riku in case that wasn't obvious.
So that's what it does. It turns off his glamour.
That's one way to have a disguise, I guess.
Riku!
Your Majesty.
We can't hug here. It's too weird.
Have I been worried about you? Where have you been all this time?
Brett Owen.
Searching for a way.
This was his last game as Mickey Mouse.
While we wait for Sora to awaken.
Wait, no, Brett Owen was the new guy. It was Wayne Allwine who passed away.
Yeah, Wayne Allwine. I'm fixing to say.
My bad. But yeah, in the English language credits of 358 over 2 days, it's got a dedication to Wayne Allwine.
Did something go wrong with fixing all his memories?
There's a reason the organization has been quiet since our battle at Castle Oblivion.
Yeah, they're pretty shamefaced right now.
It's not because a depletion in members had made them weak. Taking Sora's memory apart, piece by piece, was only the first step in what they were trying to do at Castle Oblivion. And I think they needed more time to fix his memory.
Upgrade it. Make it better. Faster RAM.
Looking into what the organization was up to. But what I saw didn't look like much. Almost like they're trying to buy some time.
Right. Sora's memories are what they're after.
Yes, we've established this multiple times now.
They have a habit of repeating shit, I noticed.
Yeah, do they? Do they have a habit of repeating things?
I don't know, but I think if you look close enough, they'll say the same thing 2, 3 times.
Okay, 2, 3 times it is.
They'll say it at least 358 over 2 times.
Maybe I could get the memories back.
I've got that covered, Your Majesty. I mean, Mickey.
Majesty Mickey.
Continuity, because don't forget what Mickey told him at the end of Chain of Memories.
I remember.
I have to face one of the organization's members soon.
It's gonna be real icky, and I'm not looking forward to it.
I hope it's the weak one. You know, those tend to be easy.
Oh no, it's Sora's nobody. Fuck.
That means you're the only one who will be there for Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Check it.
Yeah, the first of many.
Who can guide them when they awaken.
Riku.
Promise me, Mickey. When our friends wake up, you have to be there to help them out.
Don't fuck this up.
I promise, Riku.
That's not really any way to speak to a king, though. Watch your fucking manners.
Well, that advice was unsaid and unheard. I'm sorry.
I'm not really feeling this organization shtick.
I really gotta get pajamas.
Replica program. Shion was a puppet, made to replicate my powers. The Keyblade.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there is a text-based diary that Roxas writes in each day in the DS version of the game. It's pretty funny, actually, because I think the last entry is like, I am done. And that's it, that's all it says.
Well, hey, you know, after what he goes through, he's just like, you know what, fuck it, fuck you guys.
Some time now, but has kept it from me. Shion and I are both special nobodies.
But I'm special, Leo.
That's more funny than it should be.
What about me?
I'll just block it out. Just try to block out all the shit. Demix is jamming in the next room.
Xemnas said Sora was what connects her and me.
So if I just kill Sora, then I'll be the most special one.
Alright, the specialist of them all.
And who am I
Oh, come on.
supposed to be?
You've had almost a year to figure this out.
Well, to be fair, they mostly have him doing pointless missions, so he didn't really have time to think about it.
Yeah, it's just Gruntweight, really.
What could he be hiding about me?
In case it wasn't obvious, he was doing the missions to help them build Kingdom Hearts.
Well, yeah.
They wanted their own version of the Keyblade wielder or master, so they got a cheap imitation.
Well, you know, the Chinese knockoff.
Hey, Roxas.
Did you find Shion yet?
Oh god. Let's just go up to the clock tower again and eat some ice cream. Forget about those things.
Yeah, to be fair, she'll probably be magnetically attracted to that.
Have you known about Shion this whole time?
We had this conversation already. Now it's just going in circles again.
Since when then?
I can't exactly remember when.
Ah, from the guy who tells people to keep it memorized. Memoryless.
Axel. Who am I really?
Well, that's a long story. That's Brutal Game Explained, they'll probably know.
Yeah. Do they have a game theory?
Shut up.
And you always have to say it like that, because it just it just seems like that disposable kind of thing.
Because Shion copied my powers and the Keyblade's powers.
So what powers does he have besides the Keyblade? Like, legit, is it the light shit that he was throwing around?
Yeah, I guess so.
The same way.
You're wrong there. You'll always be my best friend.
Had to think about it for a little minute. That's always a good sign.
Supposed to be honest with each other.
Well, supposed to. Life isn't that easy.
I gotta be honest, Tom. You do look fat in that dress. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not wearing a dress, though.
That's the problem.
Oh, God.
Am I a puppet like Shion?
You're different from Shion.
You're a real nobody.
It's even worse.
The truth doesn't always work out for the best.
What makes you so sure about that? I have the right to know the truth.
I got it memorized, bitch.
How did I even get here? Why am I so special? Where did I learn how to use the Keyblade? I hardly know who I am. What is so wrong with wanting some answers?
Jesse McCollum does pretty good in these redone cutscenes.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, I think his performance and Quentin Flynn's performance especially, with what's coming up, are just, like, some of the best parts of this game.
Who am I?
See, this stuff, focusing on Roxas, is great. It's the Shion stuff I don't like, and yeah, I've been a bit harsh on her as a character, and I honestly don't really want her to come back, if just for the fact that I don't really think she deserves to be a character. Sorry, I'm Replica racist, I guess, but the brodom between Roxas and Axel is why I bought Days.
Replicist.
Get answers here. I'll get them somewhere else.
I'm going to the other team.
That'll be the person I trust.
Welcome to Microsoft, Roxas.
Yeah, don't stop him or anything, Axel.
I tried.
I was a wiener this whole time. I finally understand.
Myself. There's no reason for me to be here anymore.
And thus begins the end game.
I remember you. Incomplete room. We've already done this part of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Your mind's made up?
Look, I appreciate you coming to see me off, but we've had this scene like 5 times already.
So are you going to be back anytime soon? I'm thinking about 9 months.
The organization, you get on their bad side and they'll destroy you.
No one would miss me.
That's not true. I would.
Aww.
The bromance. She's dying. Dying, Tom. These are the longest days ever.
Pretty sure there was a fight with Syx in there somewhere.
Was it?
Yeah, in the game you fight Syx.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know, of course.
I just used the fucking limit break and destroyed him.
So, this is awkward.
Nominate, are you able to see my face? Yes.
Well, we all see what we want to see.
What do you think I should do? What do you want to do?
I want to be rendered in a fucking Microsoft Paint piece of art.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure they have tools in like Photoshop that replicate like pencils and shit.
My memories, well, these aren't really even mine, are they? You're not Sora, and you're not Roxas. You're Kairi as Sora remembers her. As I remember more of my past, the more I feel the need to go back where I came from.
Oh, we all have feelings like those, honey.
I want to go back to the early years.
Oh god, so much ice cream, I miss it.
So you're going back to Sora? If you return your memories to him, then you will disappear.
That's how much of a nobody you really are.
In exchange for not having your own memory, you're connected through others' memories.
A chain of memories. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I apologize.
I'm judging you.
I like to think Nominee actually made that joke, and that's like the only joke she's ever made, and then everybody just gives her a look so she doesn't make jokes anymore.
I can't keep even one piece of the memory called you connected.
Well, can't I just start forming my own memories? How does that work?
I know, I'm ready. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Well, this is a wrench in the Orcs' plans that they weren't expecting.
Going back with me. But I don't think he would understand. Not yet.
He's got to go through a summer vacation first, a 3-hour tutorial.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this has felt like a 3-hour tutorial.
Will you please watch over Roxas once I'm gone?
This music is so good!
Well, just as long as it doesn't interrupt my story, sure.
I asked someone else, too. There just isn't anything else I can do.
Don't make me feel feelings towards this character, I won't! I refuse!
Well, if you're ready.
And this is how you euthanize a nobody.
Jesus.
Well, that's basically what's happening. Hello!
Amine, it's them.
Oh, thank you,
Mumra.
Mumra.
Has found us. They're almost here.
Don't worry, Eddie Murphy will chase them off.
This blasted puppet led them right to our doorstep. See what you get for trusting it.
Yes, we get that you hate nobodies.
I can handle this. Wait!
I'm gonna solo these fuckers.
Oh, it's gonna be glorious. This is a really fucking good cutscene.
Yeah, I agree. This is actually my favorite cutscene in the game, because it's fucking wrenching.
Get stuck with the icky jobs.
Except that line reading.
Axel.
Shion, what are you gonna do?
Why can't we just go back to eating
I've
atop a
decided
clock
that I
tower?
should go back to where I belong.
Well, to be honest, I always felt that was best right from the very beginning. But you know, it still really bugs me. Something about this just stinks.
I just know they're gonna bring this back in a later game.
Everyone.
But how do you know that? Everybody thinks they're right.
I love Axel's frustration here.
Right.
They're gonna destroy you!
Not kill you, destroy you. Totally different.
Please don't hold back, Axel. Promise.
Here we go. Rage is bubbling over.
What's your problem? You both think you can do whatever you want. Well, I'm sick of it. Go on, you just keep running. But I'll always be there to bring you back.
Oh, I wish we could have seen that fight, but maybe it's best left unsawn, I guess.
I don't know. I think that would have helped if they kind of fleshed that out a little bit more, but that was a good cutscene. Like, I really liked that.
Told you, man, this part of the game is actually engaging.
Oh, forgot, she's carrying so much seashells with her. It's really heavy.
Clank, clank, clank.
Well, well, lying down on the job, I see. Somebody else could pick him up, I guess. I can only carry one thing at a time in my arm.
I can only do so many games, you know.
I wish in front of Tears it just said, bitch.
Yeah, we completely skipped over the part where Syx tries to stop Roxas from leaving.
Wasn't that represented in gameplay, though?
It was, but there was also, like, dialogue and such.
Yeah, well, they would have had to do a text recap, and that ain't happening, clearly.
With the HUD up look today, I see.
Shion.
Ah, yes. That's the good stuff.
Where have you been keeping that?
Something about this seems odd. The air is thin, thick, even, with
Roxy.
anxiety.
I'm out of time.
Oh, here it goes. I don't remember this piece of music playing at this part in the game.
Even if I'm not ready.
They should have not shown this in the reveal trailers, because I figured it out straight away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the chin. It's a dead giveaway, because no other character has that chin.
That I feel like I'm about to overflow. Look at me, Roxas. Who do you see?
My honey?
If you see somebody else's face, a boy's face, then that means I'm almost ready. This puppet will have to play her part. Roxas, this is him. It's Sora.
It is a little disconcerting, but I kind of like it. It's just setting things up for this, what will no doubt be a climactic showdown.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, at the time I thought it was stupid, but these fights with Shion, it's a highlight of the game for sure. There's some really good boss fights.
This is why I was created.
And of course you don't get to see that, so we'll just skip to this.
Yeah, that's actually kind of lame. They should have actually did the gameplay for it.
Again? It's weird. I feel like I'm forgetting something really important.
You'll be better off now, Roxas.
Kind of loses the impact when you haven't physically had to manipulate Roxas into doing these things.
Yeah, I know. Like, that's a great feature of gameplay in that it really kind of connects you to what's actually going on.
You know what I think they should have done? Instead of including any, like, of the proper game, just include a boss rush mode and an online multiplayer mode for days, because those are the best parts.
Maybe.
Better that than to do nothing. And let
Meanwhile, Zenmus is throwing a fit. This throws off all my annual reports!
Ah, god damn it!
That's it! No more days off for anybody! No more ice cream! I don't give a shit!
to be with him.
Well, she was made of glass this whole time. Okay.
No, it's memories.
I need you.
Which are made of glass this whole time. Oh, okay.
Okay, well, glass does reflect.
All those hearts that I've captured. Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts sounds pretty good. We should make a game series out of that.
Kingdom Hearts. Freedom?
I'm not feeling anything. I refuse to feel.
Oh my god, no, that's what happened to me. I don't recommend it.
My mistakes. But you can't let
Is she mega evolving? I think she is.
You can't.
Oh, this is a low-end Sora, that's why.
Goodbye, Roxas.
Here comes the line.
See you again.
No, not that one.
I'm glad I got to meet you.
Not that one either. God damn, I timed this poorly.
Yeah, nicely done. Yeah, Axel, I guess.
Axel, too. You are both my best friends.
Aww.
Diamond is not Crash.
Forget. That's the truth.
If only Diamond was unbreakable.
No.
She dead, Jim.
Shion. Who else will I have ice cream with?
Wow.
Yeah, that's all of your relationship, huh? It's the fucking ice cream.
Okay, let's get into this. That line is basically... That's Roxas's tether to any kind of emotions whatsoever. He associates eating ice cream with his friends as moments of joy, because he can't, you know, facilitate those emotions properly due to his lack of a heart. It's basic psychology. Out of context, it sounds stupid. And this here, that got me when I played the game. I felt a pang of loss. That's going from a guy who didn't really like the character very much, but her theme coupled with that, by God, stop the match, it's over.
Another day!
How did this happen?
Man, this game.
Very instance of seeing his legs, though.
Just as skinny as his arms. Oh, watch out, a gun's gonna come out of there. My own winner stick.
Whiner.
Finally made it, Helldragon. We finally made it. Believe!
So what's the -2 days all about, then?
That's for Shion.
Oh, okay.
This part of the game's fucking dope, because you get 2 Keyblades, which are, like, overpowered, like, by gameplay standards, because if you try to do that in multiplayer mode, they're, like, much more standard.
I mean, this is like the end of the game, so you might as well have a little fun.
And of course, this is where you fight Riku, who then turns into his, well, you'll see that, because it's a cutscene. This bit, I think, is a fan favourite, and rightfully so.
And I guess this is why they like Kingdom Hearts, because of moments like this. I mean, it can be admittedly cool, it's just getting there, that's the problem.
Well. Slowly forgetting her. Well, not so slowly at this point. Also, that's why he was like that. Oblivion was always my shit. Don't know about you.
Hey, Oblivion's a really rocking Keyblade. I like it too.
You know what's not a rocking Keyblade though?
Let me guess. Are you going to make a metal chocobo joke? I certainly hope you don't.
Olympia for life, motherfucker.
I wish I forgot about that, so it would have actually taken me by surprise. Well, somebody deleted that channel off of Netflix, that's why.
Who are you? What does it matter? I'm here for you.
Why are you trying to stop me?
Because I want back the rest of Sora's memories.
Yeah, they're in your pocket. Give them to me.
Enough about Sora.
Do you have some kind
Oh man, this is a fucking hype boss and a hype fucking theme. But I'm gonna be honest, I think the Shion fights were a bit more climactic.
And the 3 of us can be together again.
Or my name isn't Oris X.
It's a struggle just to remember the name now. Either way, I can't let you go doing anything crazy.
Like being the nobody of another human being.
And I'm going to find Sora. I want Shion back. I want my life back.
If you try and make contact with Kingdom Hearts, the last thing you'll get is your life back. The organization will...
Oh my god, that explains so much.
And it explains yet nothing.
Ah, speaking in terms of meta context.
Why? Why do you have the Keyblade? Shut up.
Great rebuttal, Roxas.
At least this version of the shut up line sounds a little bit more appropriate, you know. And the previous one is just like, shut up, but here he's just frustrated.
Well, say goodbye to Shion for a while. The next time you'll see her, albeit very briefly, is in Kingdom Hearts 3D or Dream Drop Distance.
Oh, it's been a while since we did that game. I know this is the whole thing about Shion, but I really don't remember her being in that.
It's literally like just one scene near the end. Look at him, sleeping so peacefully.
Well, time to finish him off.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it here for when he gets up. It's his Keyblade anyway. Oh, by the way, the reason Shion looked like she did is because of Sora's memories of Kairi.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much.
And if you rearrange Shion, I believe it spells out no I with an X.
Oh, we all thought at first it was gonna be just Oni.
Why don't you quit?
Come on, Sora. I thought you were stronger than that.
Always go for the taunt.
Huh? Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
Roxas fell for the taunt.
So it's true. You really are his nobody.
Alright, now that we've confirmed that, I will take great pleasure in knocking you about this place.
I am me. Nobody else.
I am nobody's nobody.
Riku, please. You have to stop him.
Yeah, but he has two Keyblades voice too.
Two!
Two!
You've left me with no other choice.
Oh, here we go. Time to get angry.
I must channel all of the dark power of Billy Zane.
Dark power that I've been holding back.
Titanic powers awaken!
Happiness rising, releasing!
Acting talents!
Ah, yes. Stand or power!
Sympathy for the devil!
Oh, it's squeezing me really hard, can't take it.
But he had two!
I have accepted it.
I am now Richard Epcar.
No! Just memories of Billy Zane erased from everybody's minds.
So have you enjoyed this little romp through the cutscenes of 358 over 2 days, mate?
Oh, she's turning into a ghost. She's turning into a ghost. Just gonna throw that here. Most of this is pretty fucking boring. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good touch, and that's actually kind of fucked up. But only really near the end have I actually got interested because I remembered, oh yeah, I gotta have a story. Apparently the game wasn't that great, I hear. I don't know, I haven't played it. This was long. This was long. And I could see why this game is not nearly as popular as it could have been, just saying.
Well, out of the three that were announced at the time, Both My Sleep is and will always be my favourite. I appreciate the last third of days. Otherwise, I find it to be very boring. I didn't care for Shion. The multiplayer was a missed opportunity, making it like local only and whatnot, at least in the English release. And I felt I didn't live up to its promise. And again, disappointment towards wasted potential will always be worse than just a game that's bad. But I had a good time, and I'm glad we were able to do this for you guys, because, you know, I don't like saying no to you. You know, you asked me to like cover Kingdom Hearts so many times, and I was just like no every time, and I start to feel like kind of bad, but we've done this for you. I don't know if I'm going to do RE-coded though, those cutscenes, because if you thought that this lacked a story, you'll be surprised at how barren RE-coded is.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much with RE-coded, so I guess we'll just have to see what happens, really.
As for the gameplay of Days itself, kind of clunky, lesser version of the PS2 Kingdom Hearts gameplay. Some of the bosses were cool, like Antlion, Infernal Engine, the final Shion stuff, and Riku. It has some high highs, but the lows are probably some of the lowest lows in the franchise. And that's a shame, because I think it could have been a lot better.
They lied to me. They said it only had 358 days, then they added one that's cheating.
Well, this is the after party, the epilogue, if you will.
Make a whole new game. Kingdom Hearts 1 over 2 days. Remix, do it again, turbo, hyper, transition effect. Championship, fucking Neo Completo.
Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. And we end on a very poignant note, so I guess we're going to cut back to another chiptune remix or something. But regardless, thank you for watching this on this, the most glorious of days, my birthday, and we'll see you next time for another HellfireComms commentary. Bye for now.
Only 7 days to go, and then my summer vacation's over.